It's time to continue the Penacony story quest. With the great train robbery, apparently. Is the Express getting robbed? The Astral Express seems to have welcomed an uninvited guest. Well, if you welcome them, does that really mean they're not invited? They're uninvited? Who could that be? Let's go find out. Maybe it's Boothill. 12 system hours until the Charmony Festival.
Newsflash.
We're getting a whole countdown for this.
Charmony Festival has entered its countdown phase, accompanied by
Oh, it is
Conky's
Boothill.
TikToks. After 12 system hours,
Why is he
this
on the
grand
Express?
celebration will commence with much fanfare.
I'm sorry, Fluffy.
Why are his teeth
I
like
really
that?
have something urgent to attend to, so I had no choice but to resort to asking this favor of you all.
Since you already know what you're doing, I'll also have to remind you of its risks.
Hey, partner, what's with the hostility? I thought pulling this thing out was just a way of saying hello.
Oh yeah, for sure. Pointing guns at each other is how everyone says hello.
For the last time, state your identity and purpose.
How did he even get on the Express? How does that make any sense? Did he just like phase through the walls? Did he just open a door to space and walk in? Like, how the hell did he even get on the train?
My name's
Does he have a
Boothill,
ship?
and I'm a Galaxy Ranger.
Okay, so he's a Galaxy Ranger. There's also another character that has dots under their eye. Because for some reason, like, they just love doing that with Penacony characters. They really went all in on this gun theme with him. He has like a reticle eye and a bullet earring.
Galaxy Ranger?
You look like you seen a ghost. Did you think we all went extinct? Well, that's the
I still don't know what a
price you pay
Galaxy
when you're
Ranger
out for
is.
too long.
The righteous heroes of the hunt would never hijack the Astral Express.
Some kind of followers of the hunt, I'm guessing.
I ain't hijacked anything. What, chatting with someone while holding the gun is considered a hijacking?
Well, it could be. There's also the part where you somehow got on the train.
It probably is.
Pardon my frankness, but there are plenty of rumors in the cosmos regarding the Galaxy Ranger's current status, and none of them are pretty stories. I have a hard time believing you.
Does anyone
This
want to
is
share with me?
hilarious. The tale that this bunch of fools spin is getting out of hand. There's even a bit about the Galaxy Rangers being turned into gibbons by Dr. Primitive, and they're in some
What?
valley screwing around on swings. Of course, I know you won't believe me, which is also why, similarly, I have a hard time believing that you're the real Nameless. See the bullets in this gun? 9mm, an eternal classic. I may need the Astral Express's help right now, but if you're an imposter just like that one, then this bullet might just end up in my head. I can't allow myself to be exposed to danger. That's just the way it goes, so you all have to first prove yourselves. Huh? Where are you going?
So I got bored. Going to the bathroom.
Recognize this?
Oh, that's the thing we got from Jing Yuan.
It's a model fudger.
A muddle
The
fudger.
Jade
Yes.
Abacus of Ally and Oath. The s.a.m. Joe really gave this to you guys?
Muddle fudger?
Yes, it's a muddle fudger.
This is the Jade Abacus gifted to the Express by the Shenzhou Luofu's general, Jing Yuan. Its presence on board serves as the Shenzhou Alliance's official recognition of the Express. Is that enough?
Not bad, kiddo.
All right then. Tell me, what kind of organization are the Galaxy Rangers?
Oh, finally. Can I get an explanation for this?
Ah, my friend. This question is a hard one. I don't think I can even consider us an organization to begin with.
Oh, how hard is it to answer? What are you, just space cowboys?
I'm guessing you're gonna ask about some form of shared faith, right? But us Galaxy Rangers don't need that sort of thing. What brings us together is a shared bottom line. Never bully the weak. Never kill the innocent. These oaths aren't some lofty beliefs, but the fundamental bottom line that one must never cross as a person.
Okay.
As Galaxy Rangers, we strictly adhere to the bottom line. When someone crosses them, the hunt's vengeance will surely come knocking. The Rangers are pursuing an imposter. A son of a nice lady posing as one of us.
Son of a nice lady?
She's on Penacony right now. My informant is a memo keeper. She's the same as all mimetic organisms, appearing one moment and gone the next. Ugh. She scares the fudge out of me. Still, she gave me some vital info.
That Galaxy Ranger imposter. Who is it?
Is that the third question?
There's the 2.5 question.
Is it a hard question?
It isn't.
That was the fourth
Just that
question,
you
though.
might not believe me. That person calls herself Acheron, and according to our informant, she could be an emanator of nihility.
The planet of festivities has no place for you, a puppet of nihility. Those who live in the shadows do not bear the right to tread the illuminated stage.
And who is talking through this Papeshi? It can't be Sunday. And it doesn't sound like him. And I wouldn't think the harmony would be represented by a voice like that. Maybe it's some other high up member of the family, or one of those the people that like run the dream world. I think they were called Dreamweavers. Maybe it's like a Dreamweaver talking to her. No idea.
Speaking of living in the shadows, there's probably not much difference between us. It's only polite to reveal your true self.
Oh.
At least when speaking to others.
Guess I'll find out.
Penacony's Dream Master.
Is it the bird?
That's just another reason that you can't stay.
From the sound of it, it seems like you're asking me to leave, Penacony.
I am glad that you're an understanding one. Alas, I'm not asking.
And are you gonna do something to make her?
If you think you can.
I feel like if you could kick her out, you should have just done that already.
I ended it with a period. It was a statement, not a threat.
Well, what would a threat end with? 2 periods?
137 individuals. That is how many heathens I have exiled since I became Dream Master. Among them were those who once severed my wings, and those who immolated my body.
But how many of them were emanators of nihility?
And here I stand again, about to add another mark to the tally.
And you will die. I mean, all of you will.
I want to see them do something.
But that won't come to pass. I'll do as you ask. I'll leave.
Kind of hoping she would just attack the freaking Papeshi, or some kind of altercation would happen. But I guess she's just gonna leave.
Choice.
You know better than I do that Penacony has already deviated from the harmony. Whatever your intentions may be, I foresee only one outcome. Its future holds nothing but nihility. Just like all the worlds that have drowned in their shadow.
Robin? Oh. Switching to Robin's POV? Question mark.
Attention, please. The
technical malfunction at Clock Studios theme park.
Oh yeah, technical malfunction,
The family has
for sure.
promptly responded to secure the area, and we're happy to report that there have been no injuries.
Oh yeah, except the guy that died. Yeah.
Oh, I swear that was no movie shoot. So many chips fell from the sky, and I even caught one of them. But it vanished in an instant before my very eyes.
If it vanished, how do you know it was real? Maybe you dreamed it. In this dream world.
Excuse me. Are you talking about the Clock Studios theme park incident?
Hmm? Yeah,
Oh.
what about it? Oh,
The heck?
Miss Robin, am I seeing things right?
No need to worry.
Oh, is this
I apologize
Sparkle?
for any inconvenience caused to your delightful dream journey.
This Pepeshi was there to catch one of these chips. Did he not see the giant slash that obliterated everything?
Can you help me keep this secret? The raining chips were supposed to be part of my act.
Oh, I see. Then it all makes sense now. I'll do anything to help make the Charmony Festival a success.
Thank you. As appreciation, I'd like to give you a token gift.
Yeah, that's Sparkle, all right.
Oh, this button is...
Press it at just the right moment in the celebration, and there could be an unexpected treat in store for you.
And what is the right moment? How is he supposed to know what that is?
To express our apologies, the family has arranged this gift for the guests. Thank you for understanding.
Just giving out buttons? I wonder what these buttons are gonna do. Are they actually gonna do anything?
Please be assured, Miss Robin, we take our orders seriously. We won't let those IPC cronies get away with this.
Thank you for your hard work. If there are any other members who still feel uneasy, please tell them on my behalf that protecting the dreamscape requires everyone's help.
Yeah, and tell them, down with the IPC.
This is a small gift prepared by the Iris family for the guests. There's one for you too. Please, open it at the Charmony Festival for an unexpected surprise.
So...
Some people just never listen, do they? It's never ending.
Just give them a button.
Just goes on and on.
Miss Robin?
Still, I suppose I should keep on helping everyone. I am the epitome of joy, kindness, and goodness, after all.
The way she said that.
Huh? What was I just doing? And, who might you be, miss?
What just happened?
Take this,
Oh.
little guest. This gift has been specially prepared for you by the family.
Yes, the family, sure. Take a button.
Make sure to take good care of it until the opening of the Charmony Festival. Then, when the show reaches its climax, press the button together with the others around you. You never know. Something very exciting might happen.
I'm curious to see if these buttons do anything.
We're back to where it all began.
Oh,
You entered the golden hour from this place.
you're here with Firefly.
And it is also from
I forgot
here
this is
you
where
will
we
enter
left
the
off.
True Penacony.
Back where it all began. You entered the golden hour from this place. So this was the kind of like temporary spot we were in when we first came here. I think Misha was here. And now we will use it to enter the true Penacony, land of the Exiles.
It is a pleasure
Is that where all the
to
dead
journey
people are?
alongside you once more. But it's time I
there she
laid
goes.
bare the entire truth before you.
Why is
As
there
you
so
might
much
have heard.
delay between our lines?
I also go by another name. Stellaron Hunter s.a.m.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Sorry, I hope I haven't scared you.
No, but your awkwardly long pauses between sentences are kind of annoying.
I know you have many questions. Do you remember when we encountered death in that strange dreamscape? When I was caught by that meme? In that instant before it killed me? I saw the reflection of another dreamscape in its ghastly pupils. So, following the clues in the script, I came up with some theories about the meme. That's why I instructed Silverwolf to issue invitations.
drawing everyone to the Dreams Hotel. I intended to call upon death before you arrived. To solve the riddle using more direct means. And then invite you to join. However, contrary to my wishes, I couldn't defy the script. And I didn't get a chance to explain it to you. Beneath the dreamscape of Penacony lies another, more chaotic, more primal memory zone. Its name? Land of the Exiles.
Okay, so are all the dead people here? Including Aventurine?
And so, then I returned to the hotel in the dreamscape, hoping to tell you of its existence. Yet I could not reveal my own identity. So, I could only divert your party's attention and lure you away from the battlefield. And after, all my attempts proved futile. It wasn't until not long ago when a crimson blade of light shattered the high wall of the dream, causing you all to fall far into the abyssal depths of the dreamscape, that I was able to awaken you and your companions one by one.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. We had a whole group there. Like, Welt was there, and March, and Himiko. Right, we had a whole group of people there. But after Acheron did her thing, everyone else just disappeared. It wasn't just Aventurine.
And that's it. That is all that's happened so far.
I'm completely confused.
I know it's tough to believe all this without reservations. I just want to say, you are very close to the final answer.
I'm so sick and tired of people saying, oh, find the truth, find the answer.
And then I can prove it to you. Now, let's leave this place. Please close your eyes. I never knew you could do this.
Blade can drive a car?
Do you have a driver's license?
Probably not.
I do.
Oh.
That is surprising.
It's surprising indeed.
Why? Because this is Japella, the city of sins.
We're on Japella? Interesting. I do remember the Japella Rebellion video. They were all wearing suits.
Yeah. Glad to see you're safe and sound.
Oh, it's well. Mr. Yang, you're here too?
Close your eyes. This is the answer. Isn't it incredible?
What?
The monster that we have always known as Death is actually the guardian of the land of the Exiles. It
Okay.
abides by a certain rule. Abducting people from their dreams and bringing them here.
What kind of guardian goes out and kidnaps people to bring back to the place it guards?
The question that has been perplexing us, does death really exist in the dreamscape, appears to be a cognitive trap. It was laid by those orchestrating events from the shadows to cover up the truth behind the disappearances and the existence of this fortress known as Dreamflux Reef.
Sure, whatever that means.
Every emergence of that meme is related to the Watchmaker. Since Dreamflux Reef is where it brings its captives, it's likely that many of our long-standing questions will be answered in this place.
Huh, well, sounds good to me. Let's talk to people.
I'm really sorry for waiting until now to tell you everything.
Why couldn't you reveal your true identity?
2 reasons. Firstly, the script. In the future that Elio saw, s.a.m. and the Astral Express's confrontation was inevitable. I tried to break the shackles of the prophecy, but this is as far as I could go.
So this makes it sound like the script isn't just like a list of events that they follow, but it's actually like something that binds them to certain actions. That's interesting. So who exactly is Sam?
Do you still remember that medical cabin I told you about? Well, that's Sam.
Huh.
It belongs to the Iron Cavalry of Glamoth's Firmament Frontline. A Firefly Type 4 Tactical Heavy Assault Mech.
Well, why is it called SAM? Is it... Oh, just Strategic Assault Mech. I see, I see. Okay, next question. What the heck is the Iron Cavalry of Glamoth's Firmament Frontline?
Keep going straight down this alley and it'll lead to an elevator. It'll take us
What the heck?
to the center of the land of the Exiles.
There's a dude in a dumpster. This guy's living out the dream. Oh, this guy's doing a happy dance. What are you doing, kid? Or, well, Pepeshi. If I quit drinking, will she come back? It's probably too late for that, but you can still improve your life. Who left this TV on?
What a huge clock here.
Huge clock. Oh.
Looks like the watchmaker also left his mark on Dreamflux Reef.
He's got arrows on his finger.
The atmosphere in this fortress is pretty different from that in the beautiful dream.
When I first saw it, I was in awe too.
In awe of what?
The sky here
2
is
clockies?
like a reflection of the 12 dreamscapes. What's even more bizarre
Very bright
is that
out there.
this place is also separated into trade and residential areas. The layout may be simple, but the facilities are very comprehensive. It seems that there are quite a number of people living here.
Though both dreamscapes have distinct styles, the architectural designs are quite similar. Works of the same hand, perhaps. Hard not to speculate on the connection. But there's no point in overthinking things. Let's meet up with Himiko and the others first.
What the heck?
And perfectly legal for me to stay in.
Sure. I didn't think we'd see Misha again, to be honest.
We meet again! And a new friend. Forgot to introduce myself. I'm the hotel's bellboy, Misha.
Oh. And who might this be?
It's Kalaki. Apparently others can see him now.
And new friend, let's high five.
Mr. Yang, you can see him?
Your, memory zone mean?
Nope. Clocky is a good friend of mine. We all live here.
That doesn't mean he's not a memory zone meme.
So, this is your home?
Yep. After my work in the beautiful dream ends, I'll go back home. Commuting used to be more convenient, but ever since travel became cumbersome, Sleepy started ferrying people back and forth between the 2 dreamscapes.
Wait, so Misha lives in the land of the Exiles, but has a job working in the normal dreamscape? How does that even happen? Does he even have a real body somewhere?
Everyone, look!
What the heck?
Here, you can see the most spectacular view of Dreamflux Reef.
What the heck is that? Some kind of portal? Black hole? Pretty visual effect.
A black hole? No. An accretion disk formed from consolidated memoria? Was Dreamflux Reef built on such unstable memoria?
It's a memorial hole.
There was something else that piqued my interest. Who is Madame Rosalina?
Oh, do you know her too? Or are you also a fan of Memoria Dynamics?
What do you mean you know her too? We just asked who she is. That implies we don't know.
We're very interested in Madame Rosalina's achievements. Could you tell us a little more about them?
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
Why, of course! She's an excellent scholar of Memoria Dynamics, and the first person to apply Memoria rate measurement methodology on interstellar travelers.
Ah, yes. I know what that means. Completely.
Regrettably, due to the presence of the Garden of Recollection, ordinary people don't pay much attention to the nature of Memoria.
She departed this world without much fame, leaving only a few thin journals behind. I must uncover more concrete proof. I must convince everyone.
Sure,
Does
you
the
do
name
that.
Madame Rosalina sound familiar to you?
No. Was one of the names mentioned by the conductor? Was it? All I remember, wasn't there a name that was about like something to do with legs or something? Wasn't there someone who was named like Legless or something? I forget. Dude, that shit was like 3 months ago. You expect me to remember?
Before we came to Penacony, the conductor had given us a list of names.
Legwork,
to
that's
look
what it
into.
was.
Her
Yeah, there's
name
someone named
was
Legwork.
mentioned. It seems like she did a great deal of research and calculations in Dreamflux Reef before abruptly passing away.
This is where we split up. She can't be too far away.
Yeah, she's right in front of us.
That's how it is.
Oh, who is this guy?
I never imagined we'd gather the remaining details here.
Very unique looking dude, and he has a beard.
To borrow Gallagher's catchphrase, what an unpredictable twist of fate.
Himeko, here they are.
Ah, perfect timing. Now that everyone's here, I'd like to introduce everyone to Micah, who's
Micah.
partly in charge of the land of the Exiles. Micah,
Okay.
these are my companions.
It's a pleasure to meet the Nameless. Please, allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Micah, the Gravekeeper of Dreamflux Reef.
Gravekeeper.
Gravekeeper.
Oh, it's Sunday. And Gallagher.
Huh? Need a hand?
I'm still alive?
Yeah, you're in the under dream world now.
Yeah. Happy about that.
Where is Robin? Tell me. Now.
She's around.
I knew that was going to be the first thing you'd ask. Don't worry, your sister is here.
Hey,
safe
wait.
and sound.
That was not the first thing he asked. The first thing he asked is, I'm still alive. Okay.
Probably walking around the streets now. If I were you, I'd be more worried about myself. After all, right in front of you is the guy who just stabbed you in the chest with a dagger.
What? He didn't do that. He held a freaking lighter and then, like, I'm pretty sure the death monster just appeared and stabbed him.
If you wanted to kill me, you wouldn't give me the chance to speak. Just tell me your demands, lackey of the Watchmaker.
So, you figured out who I am, huh? No wonder you had the guts to go against the Dream Master and the Four Families. Looks like I made the right choice.
Choice?
You are aware of my plan and see through my act. Time is running out, so let's drop the charades. I'm suggesting we cooperate.
Cooperate? What makes you think I'd cooperate with you?
The fact that the famous Robin has chosen my side. Plus, some clues about a traitor and a bright future for Penacony. Any of that catch your interest?
Yeah, so Gallagher's not the traitor. Is he also trying to find the traitor?
I find it hard to believe a man who's full of deception.
Fine. You don't have to trust me. What you should trust is
Robin?
a sense of justice inside of you.
Show me Robin first.
All right, as you wish. Here she is.
Huh?
That's not Robin.
What's your trick this time?
Just kidding. I mean, this lady will lead us to Robin, right?
And the crew
Why
too.
does he say that like he doesn't know?
There are too many people who you owe an explanation.
That'd be great. Please follow me, Honorable Oak Family Head. Now, all the actors are on the stage.
Again? Didn't we go through this at the end of the last quest? Oh, were these those stones he was talking
This
about?
is the monument I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
The names inscribed on it should be familiar to all of you.
Does one of them say legwork?
Rosalina and Tiernan.
When Penacony
Where's
was known as
legwork?
a frontier prison, it was the Trailblazers who connected it with the stars. They were the heroes who saved Asdana, and their names deserve to be immortalized. Not just on the small stone tablet, but in the annals of history for all of time. However, today, the planet of festivities is nothing but sweet dreams. That heavy piece of history is all a distant memory. Just like that prison.
If their names are inscribed here, then that means...
According to Micah, they died long ago.
I mean, we kind of expected that. Although, where's legwork?
Rosalina was killed during the War of Independence. She ventured alone into the heart of the star system to investigate the flow of Memoria, but she never returned. Tiernan was a skilled gunslinger, strong and reliable. He led the people through countless battles, but he didn't live long enough to witness the arrival of true peace. In the decade following the war, Penacony faced challenges internal and external. To protect Asdana, Tiernan took up the way of the Trailblaze and led the Lampmoth family to explore beyond the system, only to be surrounded and wiped out by the Swarm.
Well, that sucks.
Though I had expected as much, the tales of these heroes truly are sorrowful.
True to the title of Trailblazer, they spent their lives venturing into the unknown. But what about this tablet? There are no names carved on it.
When Dreamflux Reef was created, its owner was still alive. However, he insisted on erecting a monument for himself, saying that it will happen someday. Here we meet again. Everyone from the Astral Express.
Robin.
Yeah, what are they talking about?
Brother.
There's no need for words. You're safe, and that's all that matters.
Yes, now you can be a happy Sunday. Firefly?
I brought Gallagher here. It's time to face the truth.
Okay, lay it on me. Let's finally get some
I promised
answers.
to give the siblings some privacy, so let's talk about our business first. What do you say?
The look on your face is practically screaming, I'm the one behind all this.
Yeah. Is he the one who sent out all those invitations?
You're right, Mr. Yang. It is indeed time to come clean on everything. The siblings already know what they need to, and they've made their choice. But you, Nameless, arrived a bit late. So it's only fair that I answer your questions. Before we begin, let me reintroduce myself. I'm the founder of Dreamflux Reef, the deputy of the Watchmaker, and the one who sent out that invitation.
Wait, so he's the founder of Dreamflux Reef? Is he Legwork? Who is Legwork? I'm starting to doubt that Legwork was the name. Where did the name Legwork come from? Wasn't that one of the names that was mentioned at the beginning? I feel like I need to go back and watch that.
As Gallagher, the history fictionologist, I humbly extend my greetings to you all.
History fictionologist? So what?
I've seen that
you told us
term
was
in
made up?
Simulated Universe.
Well, don't worry. Almost everything I shared was true. Well, except for the part about the family accepting me back.
I double-checked with Micah, and everything he said about the family, the Watchmaker, and Mikhail is true.
Thank you for your understanding. Now let's get down to business.
Okay.
I'm sure you're all wondering why I went through the trouble of setting up this battle for the legacy. Inviting different factions and stirring up a ruckus all over Penacony.
Yeah, all of that. And why did you say you were 13?
Well, it all boils down to something very familiar to all of you. The Stellaron.
So there's a Stellaron involved?
The Stellaron? But how is that possible? Penacony is a free-flowing interstellar hub. There are no signs of contamination whatsoever.
You're totally correct. So, care to take a guess at what that means?
It means there's shenanigans going on. Someone is controlling it?
How keen. Well, what should I say? I expected nothing less from the person here who is the most familiar with Stellarons.
I feel like I'm the least familiar.
The sweet dream doesn't come out of thin air. If you think of the memory zone as the sea, Creating the land of the dreams is like filling that wild ocean with earth to make an island. To achieve this feat, without the help of an emanator of remembrance or enigmata, the only way is to use a Stellaron.
So a Stellaron is the core of the dream world?
And that's not something you can achieve with a simple wish. It requires vast quantities of knowledge, time, and manpower. I'm sure you get what I'm hinting at. In Azdana, the planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster.
Interesting.
The planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster?
It all started a long time ago, back when the Watchmaker and his crew liberated the frontier prison. They faced countless challenges as they began building Penacony from the ground up. That's when the idea of using the Stellaron came into play.
Man, imagine how all these people who come here would react if they found out they're just sleeping inside a Stellaron, essentially.
The Stellaron first entered the Azdana system during the war. The Nameless warned everyone against the folly of attempting to tamper with such a power, and most heeded their words. But there are always people in the shadows with ulterior motives. The turning point came after Tiernan's death. With two of the Nameless gone, the Watchmaker had to go to the front lines. It was at that moment his rivals saw an opportunity. By the time a representative from the Montour System's family arrived at the Watchmaker's call, the Stellaron had already been activated and was seeping into the primordial synesthesia dreamscape.
And I suppose the family happened to possess the knowledge to seal the Stellaron?
Not just that. They knew far more about the Stellaron than the average person. They helped Mikhail swiftly quell the civil unrest and played a part in building Penacony under the disguise of the Harmony. Those three eras were known as the Age of Dreaming. The Watchmaker, who had been left in the dark, sent out invitations across the universe, spreading the hype around the land of the dreams.
Then, how did they turn against each other?
Remember the island in the ocean metaphor? The truth is, the Stellaron was never truly sealed. It existed in a different form within the dreamscape. Think about this. What would it cost to create and maintain such a lavish dreamland?
No idea. Oops, hit the wrong button.
It's people's lives. The opulent dream is built upon the decay of spirits, with a toxic elixir called pleasure flowing through the dreamscape. It tempts people to indulge in the dreamscape, and gradually their minds succumb, becoming nourishment for the sweet dream.
That's interesting.
Confusion, laziness, and cowardice, weaknesses that plague humanity, were magnified and nourished by the family. Penacony became a new kind of prison, even more impenetrable than the previous one.
Yeah, so now imagine how people would react if they not only found out that they're sleeping inside a Stellaron, but it's also feeding on them.
Sadly, we realized this far too late. By then, the family had a firm grip on Penacony, swiftly quelling any opposition that arose. At my wit's end, I had to use the power of the Enigmata, and sought refuge in this chaotic realm. Over the years, I created a meme within this dream for our use. Dormancy. That's its real name. We exploited a loophole.
Dormancy.
You see, regular people can't fall asleep again while they are inside the dreamscape.
So this is the true meaning of the impossible. You sent out invitations in the Watchmaker's name to find forces capable of resolving the Stellaron disaster and draw them into Penacony to uncover the truth.
It's not just that. Above all, I wanted to see what happens when the major factions engage in a struggle for the legacy. Since this is the Watchmaker's first announcement in decades, the traitor within the family is bound to reveal themselves.
So, the legacy is just a facade.
You tell me there's no Watchmaker's legacy?
If you want to consider the Stellaron as the legacy, I'm totally fine with that.
Oh, well, there's that, I guess.
If that's the case, where is the Stellaron now?
That's a question for Mr. Wings. The Stellaron is still under the family's control. As the head of the Oak family, I'm sure he holds all the answers. Are you done talking? So, will you tell us where the Stellaron is?
It is the Penacony Grand Theater itself.
As I suspected. It's the embodiment of the family. The edifice that first materialized within the Sweet Dream. That's what turned Penacony into its current state.
As for the person who employed its power, it is in fact Mr. Gopherwood, the current
Gopherwood?
Dream Master.
Not Gopherwood. That guy's name is too stupid to be the grand villain.
Well, that was easier than I thought. Did you conduct your own investigation already?
Correct. When I was trying to track down the person who murdered my sister, apart from you, Gopherwood was my second suspect.
Fucking Gopherwood, man. Why did they make this guy's name Gopherwood? It's so random and stupid.
Confronting me first turned out to be a smart move on your part.
I didn't have other options. The Dream Master has been elusive, and even the heads of the families can hardly get an audience with him.
Man, if only Acheron just killed him.
Moreover, Mr. Gopherwood has been kind to my sister and me. And I didn't want it all to end like this.
What do you mean by that?
To be honest, my brother and I are also victims of the cancer of all worlds. We grew up as orphans, and were adopted by the family when they came to help. Mr. Gopherwood recognized our potential and brought us to Penacony. But I can't just stand by and watch Mr. Gopherwood become an enemy of the Harmony. I won't use my voice to support an evil cause. I won't step on that stage and sing, no matter who the traitor is, or what orders they give me. I won't let the Charmony Festival become an event that destroys Harmony itself, or the paradise in our dreams.
Indeed. For the paradise in our dreams. As the head of the Oak family, I'm responsible for ensuring Penacony's promising future. Robin and I will head into the Sweet Dream and confront the Dream Master. And if it turns out that the family has truly strayed from the Harmony...
What are you gonna do to Mr. Gopherwood?
I'll fight alongside you. We'll put the Charmony Festival on hold and make sure Mr. Gopherwood pays for his blood debt.
The enemies you are about to face aren't like this old dog here, who can barely even bark. Since our interests are aligned, why don't we team up? Maybe, just maybe, we'll have a shot at success.
I may have been quick to step up to the plate, but confronting the Dream Master could be a very dangerous affair.
Huh? Even you're saying that, Mr. Yang? How powerful is that Dream Master?
Here, quick, we need to go find Acheron and make sure she stays.
He's the leader
Have her
of
go
the
fight him.
families of Penacony, and he has the entire power of the Harmony behind him. Not to mention the Stellaron in his possession. We must proceed with great caution.
Maybe you can just stay behind this time, Mr. Yang?
No, that won't do. Even if we count Robin as an ally, something felt off about Mr. Sunday just now. Although, I can't quite put my finger on it. I have to make sure he won't turn against us when things start to get dicey. You're still carrying the keepsake the IPC envoy gave you, right?
The what?
May I borrow it for a moment?
The keepsake. Eventually, did he give me something? God, I don't even remember. Was it the thing I said I wanted to throw out a window? Here, this.
I knew it.
What do you need it for? I don't think this will bring us any luck.
As I suspected, this chip Aventurine gave to you is actually a miniature transmitter.
I definitely should have thrown it out the window.
If I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location or contact you when needed. As it so happens, this may actually be of some use in the current situation.
Aventurine? Is he still alive? And what
I
does
wish
he
he
have
wasn't.
to do with our mission to confront the Dream Master?
Remember what I said earlier? Working with the IPC is a way to keep the family in check. If negotiations go south and the family show their true colors by going after the Stellaron, I'll use this transmitter to send a message to the IPC. It'll be just the opportunity the IPC ambassador was hoping for. The only question mark in all of this is Aventurine's current status.
Hopefully dead.
But the IPC is always listening, especially senior strategic investment department heads like him. Getting the message across shouldn't be a problem.
Good luck to you, Welt.
Well, you take care too. If anything goes wrong, don't worry about me. Just make sure to seal the Stellaron.
Don't you have something else to tell us, Gallagher?
Why would you say so?
Before we departed, the conductor asked us to inquire about the 3 nameless in
Legwork.
We've already collected intel about Rosalina and Tiernan, so the only one left is Legwork.
I knew I wasn't crazy. There is a legwork.
If I'm not mistaken, we've already met him somewhere, haven't we?
Is Gallagher legwork?
It's not enough to say meat, but the answer is pretty obvious. After all, I've hinted at it in quite an evident way. I've been watching over you ever since I received the reply from the Astral Express. And I've seen the great effort you all put into linking different realms together across the cosmos. And now, after getting this far all in one piece, you have truly proven yourselves. Miss Himiko, were you the one who repaired the Express and got it sailing through the cosmos again?
Yes.
And you two, young Nameless, you have very interesting life stories and extraordinary skills.
Do I? I'm not sure about that. You're making me blush with these flatteries. Keep them coming. Of course, my reputation precedes me. Believe in the galactic baseballer supremacy.
What? Hey, you can't just make up titles like that.
I've had this title for a while now.
You're full of energy. Please send my regards to the conductor, Pom Pom. Please let them know that their friend had fond memories from his time aboard the Express, which he reminisced on every time he had a good drink. As for the last Nameless, he embarked, disembarked, and embarked again, traveling in a great circle, ending up back where he started. On his deathbed, he told me to find the Astral Express and deliver an invitation to the future Nameless. He left behind a special gift, a true legacy. Something that belongs only to the successors of the Trailblaze.
So he's not legwork, and legwork is dead?
Come with me. Now is the time to reveal it.
Oh, Gallagher, meet the Watchmaker. Wait, what are we doing?
Back here again.
Sometimes I feel like you're still alive, old friend. Like you've still got so much to say and do.
So if he died, why is it still blank?
I've kept my promise. Brought the future Trailblazers you've waited so long for. I don't know why you were so obsessed with that train, but I remember your last words. Don't let us down, old man.
Some new thing just dries up in front
Go
of us?
ahead. His resting place lies in the garden up ahead. The first and last Nameless of Penacony.
Legwork.
Mikhail Char Legwork.
So legwork is Mikhail. Interesting. Who would have thought the guy with the funniest name would have ended up being such an important one? Beneath the sea surface of Memory Zone, in a garden closest to the full moon in the water, an elderly man rests on a recliner, enveloped in utter silence. The Watchmaker, Mikhail Char Legwork, has passed into the endless, timeless dream, where no sound could ever awaken him.
Sure enough, the Watchmaker is the third Nameless. Even I could guess that one.
He's got a nice hat. Can I have it?
The legacy he left behind was a dream bubble. I believe inside that bubble, there's something that holds meaning only for the nameless.
Why does it move around so much?
After all, when I checked its contents, I found nothing inside. Maybe some Trailblaze runes? Even more mysterious than me.
Well, let's have a look.
Okay. As the word ceased, Himiko nods ever so slightly in your direction. You take a deep breath, steady your mind, and turn your gaze towards the watchmaker. Touch the dream bubble. There's nothing, and nothing is there. Indubitably, this is but an empty dream bubble.
Wait, what's going on? Seriously? There's nothing inside this dream bubble?
What does that mean? There's gotta be something to it, some significance.
How could a dream bubble be empty?
So what should we do? Can we pop it with a needle?
Can I borrow your pet? I need to make a trip back to Golden Hour and check something at the Dreamscape sales store.
Is that how we talk about the death monster now? Yeah, let me just borrow your pet.
It's for Mikhail, and for the future of Penacony.
Oh, Boothill POV.
Welcome
And
to the
system
Reverie
hours.
Hotel. How may I help you?
Alright. They're looking for Acheron, right? She should be on her way out. So if they're on their way in...
Greetings. We're the Nameless from the Astral Express, and we'd like to check in.
He's got a hole in his cape thing.
The Astral Express? But I thought...
Yes, my companion's already checked in. My name is Dan Hung, and I believe my personal information is recorded in your system.
I see, but your companion said you wouldn't be coming due to a change of plans.
Well, there's been a change in plans to the change of plans.
Now the plans have changed again.
And you are...
He's just come to kill someone. Don't worry about him.
Me? I'm Pom Pom, a new nameless who's also with the Astral Express.
Yes, he is Pom Pom, sure.
He's my fellow trailblazer.
Yes,
we responded
surely.
to the family's invitation before he boarded the express, so he wasn't registered in your system.
Yeah, it's the same story as the MC.
Oh, I see. Another one of the Nameless had a similar situation. Seems like a lot of people are joining the Trailblaze these days.
Yes. Why don't we just wait outside Penacony, and anyone who shows up that can't get in, we just be like, hey, they're with us. They're a new trailblazer. Just let them in.
Since there's a precedent, it shouldn't be a problem. Just give me a second to contact your companions.
Nah, they're all dead.
I'm sorry, dear guests, but it seems I'm unable to reach the other members of the Astral Express. Please be patient. We need to contact your companions in order to confirm your identities.
And now it seems you need to confirm our identities before you can contact our companions.
Yeah, screw your system. Let's just go.
It seems so.
Fudge. Look, nothing personal, but if you can't handle this, go find someone else who can, okay?
Please calm down, dear guests. I do recall that Mr. Sunday, the Oak family head, personally handled this issue earlier. Oh, please wait a moment while I contact him.
Yeah, go ahead and contact him. I'm sure that's gonna work.
I don't think she's trying to give us a hard time. She really just doesn't know what to do.
You're the lobby manager, right?
Yes, I am. How may I assist you?
We're the Nameless from the Astral Express. We wanted to check in, but there's something wrong with your system.
Yeah, your
The lady at
fudging
the front
system.
desk said she would contact the manager, but now she's nowhere to be found.
Yeah, that fudging lady.
We've been waiting here forever, without
Fudging
any
forever,
food
man.
or water. What the fork, man?
The fudging
Is this how
fork.
the family treats its guests?
Is this your idea of street smarts? Starting an altercation?
A fudgin' altercation.
It's called standing up for your rights.
Yeah, your fudgin' rights.
I apologize for the inconvenience. Please wait while we try to contact Mr. Sunday. I'll arrange 2 premium seats in the VIP lounge so you can rest there while you wait.
Okay.
See? Just like that.
Okay, back to the express.
2 guests just boarded saying they were looking for Boothill.
2?
So I told them to wait in the parlor car.
Oh, just in time.
Why are there 2?
2 guests?
Yeah, or 2.
Oh.
Look,
Black Swan.
we welcome all passengers on the Astral Express, but sneaking in like that, you have no regard for etiquette.
Man, the express doesn't seem to be very secure or safe. People just keep getting on it.
My apologies, conductor. It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden. Given the chaotic situation in Penacony, the Nameless are the only ones we can truly trust right now.
Oh yeah, you know, I wondered if the MC would ever mention that to Black Swan. That person from the Garden of Recollection that like oversees the Forgotten Hall. Can we just have Black Swan join the Express and permanently replace that NPC? That'd be nice.
You are the memo keeper.
Pleased to meet you, Dan Hung. I've seen you in others' memories. And as for Boothill, this is our first face-to-face meeting. I hope you enjoyed that bottle of Astana's White Oak. You sure have a refined taste.
Finally, memo keeper. Well, let's cut to the chase. Spill everything you know.
That's precisely what I intend to do.
Wait a minute.
But before that, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Black Swan.
Oh, I was just about to say this. I was waiting for her to
Garden of
finish her line.
Recollection as a memo keeper. As for Acheron's story,
Yeah, I was just gonna say, is the second guest Acheron?
I'm sure she knows it better than I do.
Greetings. I'm Acheron.
What? You Garden of Recollection shirtbag.
The shirt
You
bag.
betrayed me.
Fudge and shirt bag.
I apologize, but she did that at my request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family. Thankfully, this memo keeper came to my aid and helped me escape their surveillance unnoticed.
To be honest, it was more like stalking than helping. And the process was far from unnoticed. But we did escape.
I asked her to guide me to a place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals, namely all of you.
Trustworthy? Son of a nice lady. You think I'm dumb or something? How about this? I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what secrets spill out. Then, we can talk about trust.
It doesn't have to be like that.
Oh.
I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now.
Fight. Do it.
If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
No other options? What do you mean?
This is the only way I can ensure everyone's safety. I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana star system.
This passenger is requesting...
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat and seems to be telling the truth.
I've briefly traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Dan Hung. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need our help. As for
And we help
Boothill,
by
you may have
jumping
guessed.
away?
I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited contact with each other. So this was the only way I could reach out to you. Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing promise. to return his relics to their rightful owner.
The what? What are we talking about?
Someone once told me that every rainfall is like a gift from the heavens, a sign of their mercy upon the world. Raindrops are said to be the tears of the gods, shed in response to the sorrows of the world. Their constant pouring is a reminder that the gods haven't abandoned us yet.
That's just what happens when clouds get too fat.
So, how long has this rain been going on for?
What the heck? What are all those arms?
I wholeheartedly confess to you. Please, pardon my sins.
Rest assured, I have implored their presence to be with us. As long as you are sincere, absolution will be granted.
Oh, great. You know, I arrived in Penacony as a stowaway. I sold everything to get a ticket. My house, my land, and my 2 children.
Well, that was stupid.
I see. Please, go on.
My children were starving, and I hoped they'd have a chance at survival if they became slaves here. If I can strike it rich here, I'll lift them out of that situation and give them the life they deserve.
What do you mean, strike it rich here? You don't make money on Penacony. You spend it.
But the Bloodhound family got wind of it. They're on my tail, hunting me down. I thought I could bring my kids here. It was all my fault. All my fault.
The family is ready to forgive all sinners. I'll ask the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit. You don't need to live in fear anymore.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll work my hardest to redeem my children and make them part of the family. Praise the harmony.
Praise.
Next, please step forward.
Hey, long time no see,
Merchant.
Mr. Sunday. The most esteemed individual in Penacony, and the next leader of the Oak family, right?
So he's not the leader at this point?
I have sought their presence with us. Let us proceed.
Sure, let's just get this over with. I have sinned, please forgive me. I wasted half a pizza at breakfast, and a bottle of Soul Glad.
You wasted pizza? Unforgivable. That is the greatest of all sins. Someone eject him out into space.
That's it. Nothing more. When we wrap this up, I've got a robo-ball game to catch, you know?
Oh, he doesn't seem very sincere.
Do you seek to atone for your sins through good deeds?
My sins? Started to sound like a saint, huh? Well, let me tell you something. Neither the family nor you have the right to judge me.
Why is this Pepeshi even here?
You think nobody knows what your precious family has done? About the watchmaker? Huh? Don't kid yourself, Featherbrain. Those dream chasers might be fooled by your act, but don't fool yourself. Before you start spouting off your holy verses, answer me this. Where does the power of the Oak family come from? And your power? What makes you think you can sit there all high and mighty, looking down on everyone else? Well, I've spent enough time in confession today to enter the Harmony's paradise, right? Then I'll take my leave. Good luck with your election, and, don't make me regret my investments in you.
Yeah, I'd say we punish that guy. Get him. Hello? Is anyone here? I want to collect the book.
Congratulations to the both of you on becoming the festive superstars of this year's Charmony Festival. before entering the Grand Theater.
What is this voice? It kind of sounds like Sunday, but not quite. Oh, it just
on
is him.
behalf of the organizers, extend my sincere congratulations to you, wishing you joy under their radiance.
Where are my stellar jades?
Your endeavors are worthy of extra recognition, and I've taken steps to ensure that. However, this reward is not a material one, but rather the opportunity for an open and honest communication between us. As previously promised, my sister, Mr. Yang, and I have met with the Dream Master.
Oh, they already
We
did that?
delved into the truth about Penacony and its Stellaron, and have come to a consensus. Both I and the Oak family cannot acquiesce to your request.
Oh. Well, this is awkward.
Just as expected.
We acknowledge the perspective of you, Nameless. Penacony does require change, but not as you propose. The planet of festivities cannot and will not revert to a place characterized by chaos, disorder, or anarchy. Through your journey of overcoming obstacles, you must have glimpsed the essence of that era. The vulnerable ruthlessly eliminated, equality non-existent, common folk living precarious lives, eking out a dreary existence. Ultimately, only heroes like yourselves manage to achieve success. But I would dare ask, if you did not possess the special status of having a Stellaron, and you were but an anonymous and frail member among the masses, which Penacony would you prefer?
I don't think having a Stellaron gives me any special status. And I am anonymous because no one says my name. So, I don't think there's any difference.
A dystopia for the survival of the fittest? Or a sweet dream paradise for all?
Nothing wrong with being the fittest. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Why are you asking me?
That's not the point! Don't let him mislead you!
Mr. Sunday, even if the members of the Oak family can't fully agree on what to do about the Stellaron, now's not exactly the time to be holding an extensive discourse about Penacony's past and future, is it? The Stellaron issue concerns the life and death of everyone on Penacony. If anyone has a better suggestion, the crew is more than willing to listen. Also, it'd be best to tell us the ins and outs of that meeting. This way, we'll at least know what Welt and Ms. Robin are dealing with, and the reason
And
why
where are
they
they?
failed to make our appointment.
Ah, Navigator. That is precisely my intention. With all present, let's begin by discussing the details of that meeting. Let's talk about our tribulations and choices, our ideals and beliefs, and our final course of action. The only path to take.
Sunday, might I ask you to beseech them to cast their light unto me, and question me in their stead, so that no lies may be concealed?
I will do as you command.
Robin, could I entrust you to be present as a witness, to document the truth, and to proclaim my innocence, so that all slander may be utterly dispelled?
I will do as you command.
May thy will be carried out on earth, just as it is in the heavens.
Oh, triple-faced soul, please sear his tongue and palms with a hot iron, so that he will not be able to fabricate lies and make false vows.
Let us begin. There is nothing else to prepare.
Understood. Question. Have you devoted your life to your god, never worshipping other gods?
Naturally.
And is that God the Harmony?
Do you love your god as you do yourself? Always heeding their admonishments?
Naturally.
Have you strayed from the path expected by your god, betraying their name?
Never.
Have you ever been inordinate with your asks of your god, coveting more than the foundation of the creation itself?
Never.
Then, a final question. Do you swear to fulfill all vows, past, present, and future?
With the Eon as my witness, if I do not deliver on my words, or if I renege on my vows, may I be cursed in accordance with divine law.
They have seen your faith, and have endorsed your faith. With this, it can be evidenced...
Just a moment.
What is it, Mr. Yang?
To my understanding, the family's harmony and prosperity have never relied on so-called divine laws. The god you both mentioned, are they truly Shipe?
Mr. Yang should know that those belonging to the family toil together as if they were kin, embracing solidarity and unity under their light. All duplicity is laid bare before the harmony.
So can we just ask him if the god he's talking about is the Harmony?
Such a delicate and complex symphony. Which other god could perfectly harmonize this, if not for the great one, Shipe?
That doesn't answer the question.
Perfectly harmonize. Therein lies the problem. It isn't an outsider lurking in the shadows who changed the harmony, but a dissonance that has surreptitiously emerged from within this very symphony itself. In the distant past, there existed an Eon. With one flick of the wrist, they crafted the laws of the cosmos. Their followers formed the Beyond the Sky Choir, spreading solemn and reverent hymns throughout the universe. Later, they fell. The route traversed by this Eon clashed with the harmony, ultimately being absorbed and fused into it. The chorus that once reverberated across worlds fell silent, and when it echoed anew, it was transformed into the hymn of harmony. Though an Eon may perish, paths with no masters still linger. In the all-forgiving harmony, echoes of bygone dissonance may subtly arise.
So Welt's saying that he thinks the traitor is a follower of an Eon that was absorbed into harmony.
Mr. Yang, being overly astute can be a detriment. Especially when you find yourself alone and without allies.
So this is how it is.
For the sake of our grand cause, Sunday, please afford these two an opportunity to rest.
What?
What?
What the heck?
Sorry, Robin. It's just you. I did not wish for you to know this. It's a pity that things have turned out this way.
So, this is the true reason I can't sing? The shadow that envelops Penacony is actually...
We were never children of the harmony. Our ideal paradise could not have been crafted by Shipe. True bliss can only be guaranteed by the one who transcends the many. Within the foundation of law, humanity establishes civilization, and through harmony, we obtain order.
Order? So is order the path that was absorbed into harmony? And it seems like Sunday and the Dream Master both follow order. So are they both traitors? And they were in on it together? Is that what's going on?
Unbelievable. To think that there would be remnants of the Order on Penacony.
What have you done with Mr. Yang and Miss Robin?
Don't worry. I just gave them some time alone to ponder their fates.
You should know that these actions make you an enemy of the Astral Express.
Let's fight.
Should we need to stand against the Nameless, it would only be myself and the Oak family involved. But we haven't reached that point yet, have we? Your efforts for the justice of Penacony are evident to everyone, and have been widely observed.
Get to the point.
Patience is a virtue. However, I won't hold it against you. On the contrary, I'm here to make my intentions clear.
If it is the Order that drove you to imprison Welt and Robin, and you're using them to coerce our compliance, then there'll be no point in entertaining any type of discussion.
You're mistaken, Miss Himiko. They are in very safe hands, and just as the family has always proclaimed, no one can be harmed in the dreamscape, least of all in the beautiful new world belonging to the Order. Penacony and the entire universe have witnessed far too much innocent bloodshed. The strong wield their blades against the weak, and the victors push the vanquished to the brink of life. Natural selection. The world abides by this principle, establishing the well-being of humanity atop the corpses of the downtrodden. Only we, or rather, I, possess the power to put an end to this farce.
So you've decided to resurrect a dead Eon? No one's ever done such a thing.
Is that what he's doing?
If Miss Himiko is interested, let's draw back the veil and speak candidly. I've always firmly believed that people can understand one another through peaceful means. I'm willing to divulge the unembellished truth as to the intentions of the Order's Pathstriders, so that you will make better judgment for the Astral Express, for Penacony, and for this stretch of the universe. Words can hardly do justice to the beauty of that ideal. So, come with me, everyone. Let us retrace our steps, and see once again where this road leads. Now, everyone, please look at the huge screen. The road we once took begins here. From this point on, you will witness the numerous decisions I've faced. I've selected a portion of these to share with you. I believe after going through similar predicaments, you'll be able to better understand my thoughts. Let's begin. The first decision. A story about a baby bird. Now, I pass the power of choice to you all. Faced with this situation, what choice would you make? Stick to the original plan, and build a nest with soft net where the Charmony dove fell. Or build a cage for it, and feed it, giving it the utmost care from within the warmth of a home.
Okay, well, let's go with build a cage. That's what all three of them thought. That's what I'm thinking too. Make the decision.
I'm happy to see that you made a choice similar to ours. If your mind is made up, let me reveal the outcome of this choice. We passionately nursed it back to health, preparing only the best food for it every day. We even preened its feathers. Later, on the day that Robin left Penacony, we opened the cage door and let it fly back into the sky. Finally, on the 137th attempt, it succeeded. But its attempt did not go perfectly. After flying unsteadily for a while, it fell to the ground. Unable to grasp the direction of the air currents, the fall shattered its wings. It writhed helplessly in my embrace. But it was all for naught, finally succumbing to a painful demise. And in that instant, our tender care our given love and hopes. They all became the inevitable push that sent it to its death. I deeply regret the choices we made. Next, let us head to the second decision. This time, it's the story of a dream chaser. I'll tell you the outcome soon. Will you do as I did, and try to convince the Bloodhound family to stop their pursuit, so that the dream chaser may live peacefully and realize his wishes? Or will you remain silent, leaving him to languish while the hounds are hot on his heels, until his inevitable judgment arrives?
But he sold his kids to chase a dream. Even if he intended to go back for them, it's still insanely irresponsible.
I agree.
With that thought, there's only one choice. Let the Bloodhound send him back home. This person deserves to be punished.
Yeah, I'm with March on this one. Remain silent, leaving him to languish while the hounds are hot on his heels until his inevitable judgment arrives. Make decision.
It seems you, like me, are pondering whether a different choice could have led to a better outcome. Sadly, his fate would only be more tragic. Say he never gets caught. He would only die from delirium. The methods with which illegal stowaways enter dreams are unorthodox. Not flawless like the hotels. Living in the dreamscape would be a mere pipe dream, should he be apprehended. Could the hounds afford to turn a blind eye? The answer is a definitive no. They couldn't bear the resulting consequences, and thus wouldn't dare extend a helping hand. As to your choice, I once again offer my heartfelt apologies.
So what happened?
Next comes the third and final decision.
I feel like he left that one kind of open-ended.
The story this time is my own. This story happened the day I was appointed the Oak family head. At that time, Mr. Gopherwood was the current Dream Master, and as per his wish, we had a private conversation. What surprised me was that the Dream Master had only come to deliver a letter to me. He let me read its contents, and it was a letter from my sister. The letter contained the usual pleasantries, anecdotes from her travels, nothing out of the ordinary. Just as I started wondering how this letter related to our discussion, the Dream Master began to speak.
Do you know who wrote this letter?
My sister, of course. But why would you personally visit me to hand me a letter from my sister containing mere trivialities?
To help you grasp the full scope of this issue. Do you know where Robin is at this moment?
From what the letter indicates, she must be in Caspelina 8, correct? She's touring there right now.
Correct. Has she mentioned anything about a stray bullet?
A what?
Stray bullet? What?
A war has broken out on that planet. It is because of this very reason that Robin chose this destination. To spread the word of the Harmony. And to save the lives of that planet. She personally made for the front lines. She hoped to ease the people's suffering with song, and was willing to brave mortal danger to deliver the IPC's medical supplies. Unfortunately, stray bullets show no such compassion.
Is she all right?
So she got shot?
If the operation was successful, she should probably be recovering in the field hospital. By the eon above, the bullet struck her neck directly, yet possibly as a reward for her consistent deeds of harmony. It didn't hit any vital arteries. Once you've attended to your outstanding tasks, it'd be advisable to write her back as soon as possible.
Those damned savages! I'll pack my bags right
How
away.
does Gopherwood know all of
My
this?
gratitude for bringing this to my attention, Mr. Gopherwood. Now you understand why she always wears such elaborate neck ornaments, don't you?
How could this happen?
What, to hide a scar?
Miss Rock.
It's all in the past, so please don't worry. I share this in the meager hope that you will understand the Harmony's limitations and predicament. As grandiose as the strong defending the weak sounds, many times, it is nothing more than wishful thinking. Likewise, I've prepared one last question, one last choice. But rest assured, this choice will not have any grave consequences.
Okay.
Because this is merely a figment of imagination, a nightmare that has haunted me through countless nights. If you ever had the opportunity to make a choice like I did, would you still support Robin's journey on the path of harmony?
Of course. We're gonna support Robin. Make decision.
I see. I am now aware of everyone's stances. Raising these questions merely serves to illustrate one point. The plight of Penacony cannot be salvaged by the Harmony. The true foundation for a sweet dream paradise can only be established through the order, where the strong govern the weak. I know the suffering of being tormented, the turmoil of losing your way, how sorrow, and even despair, set in when matters don't work out. All of this causes me unending pain, because this is not what happiness is at all.
So what is your definition of living a happy life?
Good question. Human consciousness is fundamentally an illusion, a cage known as self-worth. People lured in by this illusion make mistakes, yet still ask that external influences bear the burden. When one mistake after the next permeates the masses, they become impossible to trace. Thus, the amassing of these individual cages culminate to form a prison. A place dictated only by the rule of survival of the fittest.
I don't really understand what he's saying.
Nature is always accompanied by predation and sacrifice. Its antithesis is known as order. That is what I want to do. Unite people's happiness under the banner of order. They won't need to make bitter choices any longer, nor face the weaknesses of humanity. They can cast aside their primal instincts to build a haven for mankind. Simply describing thoughts is far too abstract, so allow me to provide a simple example. As you all may know, there are societal norms like weekends and long weekends that exist on some worlds.
Damn, what worlds have long weekends? I need to go live there.
During these hard-earned rest days, people are given the chance to extricate themselves from the stresses of everyday life, allowing a certain tranquility to return to their souls. And it is only on these days that people do not have to adhere to the law where the strong prey on the weak. They can live out their lives happily during these brief intermissions. It's just a pity that 2 or 3 days are still too fleeting compared to the span of a lifetime. From where I stand, society's ideal system should be 7 rest days. Following Sunday, there should ensue a second, a third, and indeed an infinite procession of Sundays. This should be the face of the new world. Idyllic, eternal, peaceful days.
Oh, of course the guy named Sunday wants infinite Sundays. But you can't just have every day be a rest day, because if all days are rest days, then really no days are rest days. You know how it is. This applies to everything. There always has to be a mix of things, a balance of things. You can't just have all of one thing.
Miss Firefly, you who are stricken with entropy loss syndrome, you of all would surely understand this.
It sounds like a flawless theory.
But what is the price to attain all this?
The cost is minute, merely a personal and eternal sacrifice. If this paradise is to be maintained for everyone, someone must remain trapped in solitary awakening until the end of the cosmos.
And is that going to be you?
Awakening. Which means that this so-called paradise is still a dream. Stepping into this paradise means forsaking reality, correct?
It is not forsaking, but transcending. Flesh, blood, sorrow, weakness. If the physical is the root of spiritual suffering, it is only logical that we defeat it.
But in this supposed bliss, people won't have defeated their demons. The chance to overcome their tribulations would be forever lost to them. In other words, it is an escape.
That's another way of understanding it. But there is no shame in escape. On the contrary, the seeds of escape exist in everyone's hearts. Don't you agree, Miss Firefly? And as to why we sleep, it is because we are afraid to awaken from our dreams.
But unlike you, I live for the self. From my perspective, individuals making choices for themselves is their birthright. The want to escape may be innate in the weak. But whether they are weak or not, it is not up to another to decide. Perhaps in your mind, you also view me as weak? Because I don't think so.
Since Miss Firefly has said her piece, the Astral Express will also naturally give you our answer. We'll leave it to you, just as Mr. McHale instructed before. Tell him our choice.
And we cutscene away to something else. Not long ago.
Is this place?
Misha.
This is it. This is my room of clocks.
Oh, a room of clocks. Just what I needed.
While I spent my time waiting for Grandpa to return from his voyage, Walder gave me this workshop.
Walder?
It became my secret base.
Who's Walder?
Here, I learned how to repair clockworking gears out of my fondness of precision mechanics. In my dreams, I was the captain of the compass, embarking on adventures with my companions, Clocky and Miss Mirror, in search of the new world. I was born and raised here.
So, this building in the dream bubble is your childhood home?
Yes, but not exactly. To be more precise, this dream bubble itself is my home.
Looks like you've remembered everything now.
Wait. Why does it feel like everyone else knows something I don't?
Ah, don't worry, March. I have no idea what's going on either.
Marge, do you remember when she mentioned the clocky that only she could see?
Yeah, the little guy here, right? But we all saw him in Dreamflux Reef, right? And Mr. Yang even greeted him.
Looks like everyone on the Astral Express has a childlike spirit.
The answer lies in the Astral Express. Her experience shows that neither Firefly nor Acheron can see this clocky. And when we were in Dreamflux Reef, you may have noticed that for some reason, nobody outside of the crew had ever talked with Clocky.
So that's what determines who can see him. Interesting.
A mimetic life that can only be seen by a select few? It's just like a hidden message, left by someone for the nameless.
But Misha can see Clocky too, right? They even grew up together. But Misha hasn't started the way of the Trailblaze yet.
That's the key to the mystery, March. Now take a moment to recall. have you ever seen anyone outside of the crew interact with Misha?
What, is Misha also not a real person?
Wait. No way!
That's the answer, March 7th. This dream bubble is the place where I was born. And I'm a dweller in this dream. Just like a memory zone meme. I should have stayed here and waited for you. But when reality and memories merged, I unconsciously pushed open that door and left the bubble with Clocky.
So it's not that the Watchmaker's dream bubble is empty, but rather the stuff inside ran away?
That's a funny way to put it.
And the whistle you heard, was the sound of the express arriving at Penacony?
That's one way to see it, but I believe there's a longer story behind all this.
Oh great, a longer story?
It's best for Misha himself to explain all the details. How about we start with your name? Now, should we call you Misha, or...?
Thank you all for helping me rediscover my true self. Now, please allow me to reintroduce myself. I was born on Lushaka, in the Presmere system, adopted by seafarers Mikhail and Char. They gave me a treasure, a name that carried their hopes.
Mikhail and Char. The name of Mikhail Char legwork? What better to carry hopes than a pair of legs?
Mikhail Char legwork. Or simply, Misha.
So is Misha the Watchmaker? Or is Misha the Watchmaker's legacy?
If you prefer, you can call me by a more familiar name. The Watchmaker.
So, you're the Watchmaker himself?
Unfortunately, that legendary figure is no more. I am only a reflection of his life. As for the child who has been with you, he's the innocent protagonist of Misha's childhood dream. A friend of Clocky, a young apprentice, and a future mechanic on the Express. And this also marks the beginning of his journey, devoted to the Trailblaze.
All I have for you is a story and two gifts.
Oh gosh, more stories?
I want to give you my pocket watch. It has accompanied me throughout my long journey.
Okay.
Guiding that naive child forward. And has been blessed with the presence of so many great people up to this day. And my hat too. The one who navigated for me placed it on my head.
So you mean the fancy hat?
Planted a fanciful thought in
That I saw
my mind.
before?
The trailblazing expedition will never end.
Because I don't want that stupid little hat on Misha's head.
Now, it's time for you to make your choice. Once you've made up your mind, open that door and enter the long dream of an old man.
Oops. Oh, went to take a food break and I forgot to hit record when I came back. We've just been kind of going through Mikhail's whole story here. Getting his whole life story, essentially. It seems like so he had a dad named Mikhail. Or I guess, no, his grandpa. He had a grandpa named Mikhail, who left him a compass, and then sent him off to be a trailblazer. And he went through his whole story, and there was this stuff where there was a previous there was a navigator called Falcon something. I forget the other part of his name. But that guy is where the hat originated from. The hat that, like, this old dead Mikhail in the wheelchair is wearing came from this previous navigator named Falcon. I don't know what happened to him. He either died or left the Express at some point, but he left the hat with the next navigator who gave it to Mikhail. And now we're right at the end of his story where he's old. He's in the wheelchair. Probably about to die.
I wanted to have a pocket watch like that too. And that's when you appeared in my dreams.
Yeah. Every night, we boarded the compass and set sail together.
But you know what? It wasn't until the day my grandpa gave it to me that I realized it wasn't a pocket watch at all. It was a compass. So, your name should have been Compassy.
Oh, Jesus Christ, can we not? No.
And the watchmaker is just a nameless.
Nameless watchmaker. Oh, yeah, why do I gotta walk all slow like? Come on. If I attack, do I go faster? Yeah. Mop the floor. You go faster. Oh, there's no body here. Rest under the moonlight. Oh, cause this is meant to be the past?
I've traveled far enough, and it's time for a little break.
Oh. So, we'll set out again. When you're rested?
No, I'll stay here. And then, this is where it ends.
This is... where it ends? What do you mean, Misha? You told me that the trailblazing expedition would never end.
Yeah, that's what I said. So now, it's up to you to decide your next destination.
My next destination? What's that supposed to be? I've been following you, Misha. You're acting weird today. If you're feeling down, we can just do what we usually do. With the clockwork.
Well, that sounds sus. What are they doing with clockwork?
No, I'm not feeling down. As for clockwork, yeah, it resolves all problems in this dream. So, do you know what clockwork actually is?
Mind control?
I'm not quite sure.
Well, everyone gets lost at times. They may hesitate and doubt which way to go. That happens in this dreamscape and beyond. But don't worry. Everyone goes through moments of uncertainty and hesitation. Eventually, they gather the courage to make bold decisions. Whether it's calming, joyful, angry, or sad. All they need is a little nudge to take that step toward where they truly belong. I'm leaving that little nudge with you, and I hope you'll share it with others. Such is the essence of clockwork, the will of the Trailblaze.
What?
Clocky's hands spin around non-stop, indicating confusion, frustration, and weakness.
What's the hat?
But ultimately, people still need to move forward.
Just like your hands.
Oh,
Always
jeez.
pointing ahead.
Was that like...
This is where my journey ends.
Thing looks like it's smashed into his eye.
It is your path to walk.
Oh, we're putting the hat on.
Trailblazing.
Do I get a fancy hat from now on?
Your predecessors forswore, and venturing even further. The Penacony in Mikhail's dreams does not belong to order.
I can't believe that Eon would cast a glance at Penacony at a time like this. Is it because of the resonance from the legacy of the Trailblaze? Or...
Oh, where's my hat?
Perhaps the bond between you is so strong that it even impresses an Eon.
What happened to my hat? I want my hat. What is this crap? I demand a refund. There's no hat. What do you mean the game is free? Refund it anyways. There's no hat.
Well, there might be another possibility. Perhaps they want to witness, on behalf of the fallen Eons, Who will hold the future of Penacony?
If that's the case, on behalf of the Dream Master of Penacony and the 107,336 members of the Oak family,
And that's quite a specific
I'm
number.
extending a formal invitation to all of you.
He just knows that off the top of his head?
I'm cordially inviting you all to the Penacony Grand Theater to participate in the upcoming Charmony Festival. And, of course, you won't be in the audience, but on center stage.
Are we gonna crash the place?
Since the future of the Stellaron, Penacony, and even the entire cosmos is at stake, let's draw a conclusion there. In all fairness, if you truly believe in Akavili's path, then show me their courage and determination.
Okay. Ooh. Harmony Trailblazer. We better wear the hat if I turn into Harmony Trailblazer. I swear to God, man. There better be a damn hat. Just a Harmony. There's no fucking hat. Game is trash. I want a refund.
Please stay tuned.
Oh, it comes on during the
Please
technique.
stay tuned.
It should be there the whole time.
Please stay tuned.
Oh, we throw it as a... You throw the freaking hat as a projectile? Are you kidding me? I feel like this is, you're desecrating the hat.
Please stay tuned. Need a strategy.
I do not approve of this hat abuse. Let's make effect.
Time to test our rapport.
Okay, well, we have the hat in combat, at least.
Don't miss the
Here's
best
the hat.
timing for an attack.
Put it on, take it off. Put it on, take it off. Put it on, take it off. Power of hat. What's this do?
The mood is set just right.
Man, she looks so nice with the hat.
Let the show begin.
Okay. Do this whole dance animation.
Ready for another?
4 hours until the Charmony Festival.
Have you
Back to
heard
this
of
group.
a planet named Biari Scamandros?
Nope.
Don Hung. It's one of the Paradise Kingdoms under the influence of the Harmony. A sought-after wonderland for the inhabitants of the Dardanu major and minor systems.
Okay.
Half an Amber era ago, the family held an unprecedented festival there. And after that, everyone on the planet became part of the family.
Do you think the same thing will happen on Penacony?
Yes. Or how else can we explain it?
Hmm.
The family deliberately used the Watchmaker's invitation to keep all the Pathstriders here, but banished the Emanator of the Nihility.
Does that mean Akron is the only one they see as a threat?
Because of the Nihility, I'm rarely affected by the power of other paths, but somehow I can unconsciously infiltrate them. Maybe that's the risk they're trying to avoid.
I would disagree. Biari Scamandros is not part of the credit system or connected to the Silver Rail. It's nothing more than a remote civilization sheltered by the Harmony. But Penacony is different. If the family messes with Penacony, that would be like declaring war on almost half of the factions in the cosmos.
Would it?
They have no reason to do that.
No, they don't. If they truly serve the Harmony, that is.
What do you mean?
The path in Penacony is impure. The Harmony here has impurities.
Do you remember the Ancient Swarm disaster? Tazerond, the propagation, brought endless havoc to the universe, and it eventually evolved into a fierce battle among all eons. 2 paths lost their eons in that war, the propagation and the order. Coincidentally, their downfall is related to a certain eon.
Shipe, the Harmony. Legend has it that they participated in the crusade against the Imperator Insectorum and devoured Anna the Order for unknown reasons.
Holy forgaroni. So you're saying that the two leaderless paths are working behind the scenes?
But I don't see any descendants of the propagation in Penacony. Could it be that the remnants of Beyond the Sky Choir are hiding within the family, trying to resurrect a fallen eon?
Something like that.
I can't say for sure, but they're definitely planning something for the Charmony Festival.
Whoa, Boot, now, this is getting way too complicated. Is this why you want us to leave Astana right away? Are you giving up?
The Charmony Festival will start soon. There's one thing that I need to confirm no matter what. A warp jump is the best way to do so.
Time is running out. I have another plan.
Hold on. Are you thinking of using the Jade Abacus of Allying Oath?
That would be interesting. I wouldn't expect us to use that so soon in the story.
Exactly. The assistance
literally
from
the
the
next
lawful
planet.
Cloud Knights would be enough.
Think it over carefully. You can only use that once in your lifetime.
I feel like this is not the time to use that then. I don't know if I'll be able to Fu Xuan. Man, all these people celebrating. Yeah, I don't know if this will last through all the cutscenes and whatnot, but let's find out.
Look, there he is.
That concludes everything related to the Order. What are your reflections on this, my dear guests?
To be honest, I didn't really pay attention. I don't know what's going on.
Nevertheless,
Can we just fight?
this is but a trivial blip in the annals of galactic history. What truly matters is the course this river shall take in the days to come. You've arrived at the perfect moment. The Charmony Festival is about to commence, and it would be a shame if you were absent for the Harmony's prologue. Allow me to extend my warmest welcome once more. Welcome to Penacony Theater, the very core of the Sweet Dream, the abode of the Stellaron, the grand stage of the Charmony Festival.
I wonder if Robin's gonna be mad at us if we kill her brother.
And the very place where the future of Penacony shall be determined through conflict.
Why did you invite us to this duel?
Because our shared goals give equal weight to the beliefs we strive for. True goodness can only be achieved through faith.
Allow me to point out that falling into a permanent slumber is not happiness, especially when those people are driven by someone else's will in their sleep.
Do you still believe that the Order only seeks to control the universe as their puppet, Himiko?
I don't know what you're
No
doing.
matter how perfect your vision of paradise may be, a cage remains a cage.
People will never achieve true happiness in a world like that. They would just be toys for the Eon.
It seems you have misunderstood my intentions. Allow me to clarify.
I didn't understand any intentions in the
Desire
first
is not
place.
to resurrect a fallen Eon, or become one myself.
Okay, then what do you want?
My sole objective is to create a paradise free from Eons, where the Order ensures the dignity and happiness of all humanity. A paradise
But the Order is an
exclusive
Eon.
to us human beings.
That's not the case. If people are to live with dignity, there must be nothing and no one above them. In your so-called paradise, you would be the one reigning supreme.
Looks like we won't be able to convince each other. Now that our conflict has been destined, let's unveil our paths and reveal to the universe the true path. However, before the prelude to the future begins, please take a moment to ponder the questions I've posed.
No thanks, let's fight.
Is darkness equal to daylight? Are sinners equal to the righteous?
Oh, he summoned ads.
If you are born weak, which god should you turn to for solace?
Okay, here we go. I did not get Fushwen's field. Okay, so we're fighting these guys. Past, present, and eternal show. Interesting. Let's put this up. And hit him with Acheron.
I weep for the departed.
Boom. Boom. It too shall fall.
What do you want to know?
I'ma just... Can we get a break on this one? Yeah, nice. Okay.
That's half
Okay, resist that.
Destined for oblivion.
Ordered Grace something. I have no idea what that said.
Come the net.
Okay, let's see. Are you like powered up? Why are you glowing? Should I just kill you then? Oh, that didn't do that much.
All things human creations.
Throw this at him. A little bit of extra damage. Pop.
Stand still.
Again.
Why are you dumping Soul Glad on me?
Destiny isn't chosen.
Pop. Okay, skill this one. Yes. And I'm gonna have you just pop Kafka Ultimate.
Time to say bye.
Boom. Oh, we have a phase 2. Ow. Hold on. Let me hit you with Acheron real quick. It too shall fall. And then we'll throw out the
Memories are beneath the
Black Swan Ultimate.
an endless abyss.
I guess Kafka got put to sleep. Alien Dream cannot take action within a certain number of turns and regenerates minor amounts of HP at the start of every turn. When this unit is attacked, greatly increase the damage it takes. Can attack dispels the dream state. Okay. It's pretty typical of a sleep debuff. Bop one of you.
What do you want to know?
Yeah, put the defense debuff on them.
A quick divination.
Okay, you need to feel. It's about to do something that will plunge all units into Alien Dream. Okay. Should probably try to focus you. Let's see. Will Kafka be able to take a turn on our next turn? I have no idea. I'm just going to skill with Acheron. Okay, well, she's awake now. Up, up.
Relax.
Okay, well, you effect resist that. Ow. I have 2 people asleep.
Yin and yang. All things human creations.
Okay, pop it.
Say bye to Brandon.
Skill. Okay, you're broken.
No matter. It came together.
Okay, I'm gonna have you. This one doesn't act for a long time here. Let's pop this one.
Stand still.
That's just enough for an ultimate. Very nice.
Time to say bye.
Boom. Down they go.
I already know your decision.
I have the hat.
I now permit you to gaze into the sun.
Oh, how nice. I always wanted to be blind.
7,336 stones.
The almighty and powerful streams of harmony are at my disposal. The supreme tuner, harmonious choir, Dominicus.
Oh, is he a giant freaking robot now?
Lost souls, come and meet
What's
your
all this?
The embodiment of the harmony? So the true purpose of the Charmony Festival is to usurp it?
I guess. Every time you break a layer of enemy toughness, you gain a certain collective shield. What's down there? Collective shield can take damage on behalf of all allies, and the shield effect represents the amount of damage the shield can currently endure. Okay. That's interesting. Just gonna normal attack you to start with.
Allow me to make converge.
Field with Fushwin.
The threads of destiny aren't chosen.
On scale, I think I will normal attack with you as well.
Stand still.
Just for the Kafka follow-up. Throw this at them.
Memories are ever changing. Beneath the silent waters lies an endless abyss.
Okay, do these things, what do these guys do? They throw music notes at me.
Come here of your own volition? Or was it fate?
Let's have you skill. Then I'm gonna ultimate as well.
I weep for the departed.
Doesn't look like he has multiple phases. I don't see any dots. So, he does have a ×2 on his weakness bar.
It's the power of tuning.
I don't know if that matters though.
Don't let the song distract you.
It's like his health's already low.
Wise and receptive as you are. Answer me.
Break Echo of Faded Dreams quickly.
Why could the harmony and the order merge into one?
So he wants me to break these guys? 2 of them are already broken, so I don't know what's going on. Makes all Echoes of Faded Dreams that can take action deal imaginary damage to a single target. If there are no Echoes of Faded Dreams that can take action, this ability will fail to launch. After using this ability, restore toughness for Echoes of Faded Dreams. Okay. I guess I could break them. Or should I just go in on you? Because, like, I feel like that's just the better idea. You're already so low. I can't even break all of them anyways because Acheron won't take it. Oh no, I could with the Kafka follow-up. You know what? Let's just do it. Yeah, I'm just gonna normal attack you.
This won't take long.
Bop bop. Okay, and then you'll come over here, bop this guy.
All my power. Try the future.
Relax.
Okay, and that'll break him. There, they're all broken.
Again, the ill tidings manifest.
Oh, I get an achievement for it. Ow. That didn't do much.
Another journey begins.
Let's have you... you can scale, that's fine. We'll normal attack with Fushwin. That'll charge up Kafka. Oh, he's already dead. Is that it? Like, did you not have a phase 2? Because that was really easy. Oh, is that done? Yeah. Oh, they actually called the Alliance? That felt so... this feels so unnecessary. We were kind of already beating him up. I don't think we needed that help.
Wake up! Wake up! Hey, wake up! The sun's frying your butt!
Well, why am I outside with my butt in the air? What? We're not outside. There's no sun. What are you talking about?
Can you hear me? Do you remember your name?
My name is March 8th. I don't remember anything.
Oh, not good. Try to remember. Your name is... All right. Stop joking around. The Lightning Lord may be all-powerful, but they're not going to cause sudden memory loss. I'm just glad you're okay.
Well, then why were you asking me these questions in the first place? And telling me I was frying in the sun when we're indoors. What happened while I was out?
It's a long story. Simply put, Don Hum used the Jade Abacus of Allying Oath when we were in the middle of a fierce battle, and summoned the General to help us just in time.
Yeah, I'm not really the biggest fan of that. It just felt so unnecessary. Like, this didn't feel like a situation worth doing that. And it's also, like, too soon in the story to have done that. Like, the Lawfu was the last planet we were on. We're literally just on the next planet after the Lawfu, and we already used it? Yeah, not a fan of that.
And then we returned to reality. Look, this is your room. Everyone else has also returned from the dreamscape. Himeko and the rest are at the lobby discussing matters with the General. And now that you're awake, we should tell the crew that you're all right. Come with me.
And how the heck did they all get into the... Another question, how did they even get to where they were? Like, they had a whole bunch of ships and stuff behind them, in the, like, all in the dream world? How the heck did all of they... How the heck did all of them get here?
Hey, we meet again, sleepyhead.
What's Miss Black Swan doing here?
So we're in reality, right? I mean, she can't have a real body.
Nothing, Miss March. I noticed she was awake and wanted to check to see how she was doing. Though the strike from the General was timely, its destruction was also immense. When emanators collide, ordinary people inevitably suffer. But, luckily for them, the dreamscape is my home turf. Thankfully, I managed to get everyone out before the harmonious choir collapsed.
Okay.
Oh, so that's what happened. Thank you, Miss Black Swan.
So is Sunday dead, or what's going on with him?
Don't mention it. After all, I wouldn't want to see such precious memories vanish. You're heading to see your friends, aren't you? Would it bother you if I walked with you for a short while?
Of course not.
Of course not. But you're not planning on doing something like last time, are you?
What do you mean something like last time? That could be anything.
Why would you think that? I've never harbored any ill intentions. Well, not when you were around, anyway.
You're awake. How do you feel?
Well, fork me. You must be that Stellaron they were talking about.
Yep, I'm the fudgin Stellaron. Get forked. Fork, huh? I prefer spooning.
Allow me to
Let's go with that.
introduce him to you.
No response.
This
No shame.
is Boothill, a Galaxy Ranger.
No need for thanks. The Galaxy Ranger's principle is correct every injustice one sees. That's how you lot in the Xianzhou put it, right, Don Hum?
So did Boothill actually do anything?
More or less.
Wait, hold on a sec. This is the first time I'm hearing about this certain person. Who are you chasing? And why would that lead you to the Express?
And how did you get on the Express? I haven't forgotten about that.
Don Hum, do you remember?
Did they actually forget about her? I don't know, man. You're looking kind of sus.
No, that ain't it. I just can't seem to recall.
Interesting.
My neurochip hasn't registered any malfunctions.
Everyone forgot about her?
I can't seem to remember either.
What about Black Swan? The Queen of Memories.
Heck, forget about it. If it slipped all our minds, reckon that person was just a minor scoundrel. unimportant. Ain't gonna stop us from piecing together the story anyhow.
Yes, when the dust settles, I'll just think of a way to recall it in the memory zone.
So did she forget too? Jeez. So I wonder what Acheron's doing. She wanted them to do a warp jump for some reason. I wonder what that was about.
Everyone, let's hurry
And I wonder
up
where
and
she
look
went
for Miss
now.
Himiko, shall we?
Speaking of the Oak family head, where is he now?
It's complicated, but in a nutshell, he's now the former Oak family head.
Okay, but he's not dead, right?
The IPC has named him the key figure in the family's Penacony split, citing a threat to cosmic peace. He must represent the family and answer for the unrest caused. His trial is set to take place at Pier Point.
Although, speaking of the IPC, where is Aventurine? Right, like, he's not dead, right? Like, I was under the impression that since he died in the dream world, he would have gone to, like, the outside place, which ended up being the land of Exiles. But there was nothing about him there. So where the heck is he?
Mr. Aventurine and Miss Topaz are here too.
Oh.
Oh, and who is that over there?
Is he?
The Intelligentsia Guild's Dr. Ratio. This assembly is quite something.
Okay, so he's just alive here. Okay, random. Hello.
It's been a while, my Astral Express friends.
Yeah, and I still hate you. I hope you die for real.
My sincere thanks to you, General of the Lawfu. The presence of everyone here assures that the talks will likely reach a conclusion that satisfies all sides.
Oh. Looks like everyone has come with expectations. Care to share?
Of course. Topaz, if you please.
Sure, leave it to me. In summary, it's good news. After much deliberation from the Strategic Investment Department's Council, the absolute majority of members have agreed to the following resolutions. In light of long-term considerations for interastral peace, and by authority of Pierpoint HQ, the Strategic Investment Department, on behalf of the Interastral Peace Corporation, will permanently relinquish its claim on Penacony sovereignty and offer unconditional support of the family's rebuilding efforts on Penacony.
Okay. It took you way too long to say that. Sounds good to me.
Now that's something.
What's in it for you guys?
To be honest, it does nothing to benefit the IPC. But it is extremely beneficial to the long-term development of the entire universe.
After deliberations with my partners, we have decided to defer the progress of the Simulated Universe project, and instead assist the Intelligentsia Guild as technological consultants in the research of the Dreamscape and Memory Zone, so that these assets may be better used to serve humanity.
So you're saying you're gonna stop updating my endgame to do some other BS. Man, if I had known that, I wouldn't have helped Penacony. Just let them all die.
Not only that,
Go update
we've
Simulated
also
Universe.
established contact with the Garden of Recollection through the IPC, and they've pledged their support for our research endeavors. I'm truly happy for the Dream Chasers on Penacony. The cosmos' brightest and, let's admit, dimmer intellects are now at their service.
Okay. I keep getting this feeling that this is all too good to be true.
Agreed. It's hard to imagine members of the Genius Society taking an interest in such mundane research. Let's go. Our time on Penacony has come to a fruitful end.
Well, it's not over yet. We still have an epilogue next patch.
Penacony's journey ends here.
And we'll probably be here until that we get the next world.
Pretty fruitful.
The navigation meeting is about to start. We're all waiting for you.
Wait, are we already
When did the Express
deciding when we're next, where we're next gonna go? And why these two here?
Looks like everyone's present. Let the navigation meeting commence then.
This a meeting to decide our next stop?
Why are you here?
A show of hands.
Hold your horses, cowboy. It's for those to decide.
What in tarnation are you guys doing here?
Allow me to explain. Mr. Boothill and Miss Black Swan submitted a request to temporarily travel with the Express for their own personal reasons.
Oh. Hey, Black Swan, can you go replace the Forgotten Hall person? Just kick them out of here. We don't need them anymore.
As you all may know, the Astral Express never declines any passenger whose heart yearns for the distant stars. Therefore, they will be traveling with us for a while until they reach their destinations.
And I'm still wondering, how the hell did Boothill get here? Does he have his own ship? Like, surely he must have come here on his own ship or something. Like, is he just leaving that behind? And if he doesn't have a ship, then how the flying F did he even get here in the first place?
Now then, we come to the crux of this navigation meeting. We must decide on the Express's next stop. Let me introduce our current options.
This feels so weird. I feel like we're already ready to leave too soon here. Because I know there has to be an epilogue. There's going to be an epilogue next patch. But even without that, even without knowing that, this still feels weird. We're leaving so quick. Like, I fought Sunday, like, what, 20 minutes ago? Probably less than that.
The first choice is from Himiko, the oceanic planet of Lushaka, a planet composed entirely of water. Many aquatic races reside there. Of course, it's also the home planet of the venerable, nameless Mikhail.
Ah, I was just saying that name seems familiar. We probably heard it during his whole backstory stuff.
The second choice is the agate world Melustanen, suggested by Welt. It's famed as one of the initial sites of the Stellaron disaster, and the place where the beauty Idrilla ascended.
Interesting.
Today, it's celebrated as a planet of undying allure.
How crazy would it be if they actually added 2 planets to the game at the same time, and you actually got to choose which one you went to first?
The third choice is Edo
Oh,
Star,
3 choices.
a planet nestled within a vast ion storm region, currently under assault by the Antimatter Legion.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Let's go there.
Distress signals from there have recently ceased, prompting the IPC's wish for us to check in on the situation. The last choice, courtesy of Black Swan, is the glass belt Petravia, a massive belt of asteroids that was turned to glass by the Lord Ravager Zephyro.
Turned to glass.
These days, it's apparently known to house one of the branches of the Morning Actors Troupe.
The what? No idea what that is.
Ooh, so many options. I'm seeing stars already.
This can't be right. There's no way we have 4 options.
Next up, everyone will select the destination that they wish to visit. And then we'll put it to a vote.
Somehow I doubt this matters. Something weird's is going on here, or something's gonna happen. But anyways, I'll just go with this one, the place that's under attack.
Though the fact that the distress signals have ceased means we're probably too late. But I still think we should investigate the situation there.
Yes, I agree. As Nameless, should we not extend a helping hand?
You and Don Hung make good points. I'll throw in a vote for Edo Star 2.
And they're all just agreeing with me?
If that's the general sentiment, then we should indeed investigate. I vote for Edo Star 2.
Either that or, like, this dialogue all happens regardless of what you choose.
All votes for Edo Star. Looks like we have a winner. Next stop, Edo Star. Then this navigation meeting is adjourned. I'll go check the warp jump coordinates. Everyone can catch up on some rest in the meantime. When it's time to make the jump, Pom-Pom will make an announcement.
Please let this trip be uneventful. Please let this trip be uneventful. Please let this trip be uneventful.
March, we're going to a place under attack by the Antimatter Legion. I don't think uneventful is an option.
What's with you and always copying the way I talk?
It's funny, I guess.
The last couple of trailblazing expeditions have been downright terrifying. Come on, start praying with me. Please let this trip
What? I was already doing that.
Please
You
let this
complained
trip be
about me
uneventful.
copying you.
Please let this trip be uneventful.
How about it? This journey of beautiful dreams. Was it to your liking?
There's still some loose ends, no?
There's a rich scent of curiosity here. such memories can be irresistibly captivating. So, how about you hand that small parting gift back to me? I'm quite eager to have it back.
The what now? I don't even remember this. By the way, didn't that, like, adventuring ship never do anything? Okay.
Oh?
What happened?
Never mind. I just stumbled upon a particularly fascinating spot in your memory.
Oh, really? What's it about?
Before I explain, I would like to apologize to you. This farewell gift I gave you isn't really a compass from the memory zone, but merely an empty light cone. Light cones are slices of light used to encapsulate solidified phenomena. This empty light cone is the same.
Okay.
It can etch your memories in their most vivid form, and then allow me to admire and manipulate them, turning them into unique mementos.
Okay.
The reason is simple. In this grandiose and ostentatious dream of the families, only you personally experienced the entire course.
What does that mean?
Patience, my friend. I will reveal the answer to you, but that time is not now. Turn around and take a look at your friends. Every one of them is reveling at the arrival of their next destination, all filled with hopes and expectations of their own present and future. Revealing everything at this moment would be a bit of a buzzkill, wouldn't it?
No. Just tell
I'm
me.
looking for an opportune time. A time when you're totally at ease. Perhaps when the night grows hazy and you're about to drift off would be the most opportune.
So what, the next patch?
How about one fine night?
6 weeks from
I
now?
will prepare the candles, aromatics, and even a cushy couch to create a cozy dreamland for you. And then I will tell you the answer in the form of a little bedtime story to lull you to sleep.
Hi! Hello! Attention all
Okay.
passengers! The express is about to make the jump. Please be seated and hold on.
It looks like we're finally about to set off. There are countless gleaming memories out there waiting for us. Why don't we just leave it at that for now?
Okay, so something has to happen here.
As a small token of compensation for playing that little trick on you with the empty light cone, I will gift you with some words. They hold great significance to me. Life is akin to a winding labyrinth where memories serve as our sole companions. You'll remember these words dearly, won't you?
I already forgot. Something about memories, companions, something, I don't know.
And you're feeling very relaxed now, aren't you?
No, I'm not relaxed at all. What is happening?
It's time to tell you a little bedtime story. Well, let's start with the conclusion. The crew was defeated in the battle against Sunday. Everyone in Penacony failed, and no one survived.
What?
But don't panic. The truth, as horrifying as it may be, is not yet irreversible. There's still a glimmer of hope, and that's why I'm here. Next, I'll use this empty light cone that carries all your memories to relive everything that happened before. And when this story reaches its end, I'm sure someone as clever as you will notice that. There's a major flaw in the story you have experienced.
There's a lot of flaws.
Yet, within that flaw lies a glimmer of hope.
Funnily enough, a lot of it has to do with Aventurine.
I'm sure you've already noticed something unusual, haven't you?
Yeah, this whole ending is weird.
The major flaw which contradicts all the known information, hides in this story.
Should I just go through each? Is this a thing where I'm going through each of these?
Little Misha. Or should I call him the Watchmaker? He's only a segment of memory in a dream bubble, but his ambition for the Trailblaze led him to leave the bubble and embark on a grand adventure in Penacony. Well, Misha is a rather special memory zone meme, and he was granted power by the Trailblaze. There's still one thing that he shouldn't be able to do. A life born in the memory zone could never manifest in reality. So, why did he appear in the Reverie Hotel in reality? The answer is simple. He is the one fatal variable that contradicts all our known information. This means that you, who wholeheartedly believe in this memory, are still trapped in the dreamscape at this very moment. Wake up, sleepy.
Saw that coming.
Break free from this eternal dream and return to the real world. We'll find our answers there.
This is a critical moment for the whole universe. Who cares about some dumb number?
Maybe Boothill will get to do something after all.
At this very moment, there is only one dream encompassing the entire Asdana system.
The Order stream?
So, you mean, if we can attract a large number of outsiders to this system, their free will would intertwine with this dream and shake it to its core?
However, those outsiders might also succumb to the dream and become the foundation of the Order instead. The real challenge is, how can we gather a huge number of people as determined as you within a short period of time?
The Jade Abacus?
Looks like the Jade Abacus of Allying Oath will be the only solution.
No need for that. Keep
Oh.
your once-in-a-lifetime treasure. We don't need to bother the s.a.m Alliance for such a tiny request. you want thousands of people with unwavering free will? That's easy.
I like how within the dream they just went ahead and used it, but now that we're like, we see the actual situation that's going on here, Boothill's like, nah, this is a tiny request. don't use it.
Just leave it to us Galaxy Rangers.
You can gather Galaxy Rangers?
I mean, how many even are there?
Outsiders may see Galaxy Rangers as elusive and disconnected individuals, and actually, they're right. And that's why we have a tacit understanding among us. Do you know what it is, Acheron?
It's
Heck
the
is
relic
that?
I returned to you.
Exactly.
The what?
Its owner must have told you that it's meaningless to anyone other than a Galaxy Ranger. That it can only fulfill its purpose when returned to its rightful owner.
Oh, was this a thing from one of Acheron's scenes with like the old man? I vaguely remember him giving her something and saying to return it to a Galaxy Ranger or something. Is that what this is?
Because it's a burial artifact. Worthy only of a hero who has served the Galaxy Rangers with honor. When its light illuminates the universe, it means the fall of a hero. And in the direction it falls, countless meteors will streak across the sky. Those meteors are Galaxy Rangers, coming from all corners of the cosmos, driven by a shared purpose, without questioning the cause or counting the cost, because we abide by a common principle. The shooting stars of the hunt only descend on the longest night, and with them comes the dawn. We've stayed silent for far too long. Now, it's time to remind all the cowards, oppressors, and villains of the universe of our presence. I'll be the one to ignite the first spark.
Oh, it sounds cool. Let's do it.
So, You're the key in the end, I assume?
The Harmonious Choir possesses the power of an emanator. To overcome it, you'll need the same level of power. The final step in destroying the sweet dream will be my responsibility.
Okay.
That's
I hope it's epic.
to hear.
Now that our roles are assigned, let's get to our battlefields and pose a grand finale.
Team must include Harmony MC. Oh, they give me a story version. Can I see... Can I not look at character details here? I want to look at this story version. Should I use that over mine? I have no idea. I did upgrade mine a bit, but I don't know if mine's better than the story version or not. There's no option to look at, like... Oh, there we go. Details. It doesn't let me go to the story version. Just let me look at... Can I click on it? Darn you, game. Just let me look at it. I guess I'll just use the story version. We'll see what it has. So what if I bring Bailu instead? Just for the extra lightning weakness.
So this is how it is.
You ever gonna get a name for this old man?
I'm already dead.
Oh.
Yes.
You watching over me?
This is my duty as Acheron the Watcher.
Acheron the Watcher. Watcher of the Acheron River. So Acheron the Watcher of Acheron River? Acheron watches Acheron?
Will I ever see them again?
Yes, that is certain. Because it was you who told me about the Express. Your two former companions. The expedition cut short by the Swarm. Your narrow escape from death. And your encounter with the Galaxy Rangers.
Wait, is this guy Tiernan?
And Penacony. The hometown to which you could never return.
Yeah. For countless times, I got rejected by the family and had to pass it by. But I knew that my companion was still there. Mikhail, are you still there?
So this is why Acheron is at Penacony.
May death be the end of your boundless dream, guiding you back to the waking world.
Doesn't Acheron say that to us the first time we meet her?
Welcome to the horizon of existence. This place is one of the thousands of manifestations belonging to the sleeping and shapeless. And it's also an exit out of the nihility for the awake ones. Let's bid our final farewells here.
What the heck? Hello. I have a hat.
Always distinguish between reality and imagination. All right, Gray.
Life is akin to a winding labyrinth where memories serve as our soul companions.
May your schemes be forever concealed.
May you be dead one day.
Anna's dream is too cruel for him and everyone else.
To the imperfect tomorrow.
I still remember the question on the invitation letter. Why does life slumber?
Where is Firefly
Why
right
does
now?
life slumber? We don't know the answer yet, but we're about to awaken from this dream. Or perhaps such is the answer itself. As I said, our plan is not about convincing everyone to choose the right path, but about inspiring them to save themselves. So, When will people actively save themselves?
When they're gonna die?
The answer is when they are in desperate situations. Before we part ways, please allow me to ask a few final questions.
Oh, more questions?
So far, you have forged unbreakable bonds with numerous individuals and entities in the Sweet Dream. Might I ask if you fear severing these bonds with your own hands?
Oh, I have no, I get no options. I feel no fear.
If there is a vast, lifelike dreamland that is virtually indistinguishable from reality, a realm without death, where everyone can attain the happiness and fulfillment they deserve, living blissfully ever after, I would ask, would you wish to stay?
I would never ever want to live in a dream.
Imagine if this splendid dream were fated to fall apart. Friends, family, strangers, followed by the gentle breeze, soaring birds, the stars, and ultimately
That just looks
yourself.
flat from this angle.
Everyone, and every face they remember. The joy and the heartaches, the vows sealed and those left hanging. All will inevitably march towards a predetermined ending. If you had grasped the journey's finale right from its inception,
Would you still go on the journey?
I would ask, would you still embark on this journey?
Yeah. I would blaze a trail without hesitation.
I'm glad. The answer itself doesn't matter. What matters is that you've made a decision.
Please, tell me your name.
That's my name.
What, everything you just said?
Raiden.
Oh.
Bozen Mori. May.
Oh shit, her name is actually Raiden May. I don't know what the Bozen Mori part is. Man, Honkai Impact fans are gonna lose their minds over that. Ooh.
The Golden Dream is getting restless. In the coming long nights, I'm afraid you will face many
How do you get up there?
setbacks and witness many tragedies. And in the end, you will only see in black and white. But please believe me.
We shot that
in
off
that monochrome
like a
world,
flare.
There will be a glimpse of fleeting red. And when you make a choice, it will appear once more.
You just obliterated all the color in the world.
What you must do is ponder its significance, then return to the waking world. That's where we all find our answers.
Okay. Oh, so we're here fighting him again. Apparently. Does he have a phase 2 this time?
Have you broken free from the dream of order?
Oh, he has 3 phases. With the triple toughness bar. Oh yeah, he's gonna be way harder now, apparently. I'm just gonna give you a normal attack over here. Okay, hold on. I need to refamiliarize myself with what you do. Okay. Oh damn, we got some crazy music going on. Okay, bop this guy.
Relax.
And then we'll have you skill here, I guess. What is your speed, by the way? So this is the story Trailblazer. Has 143 speed, which is I think around similar amount to the speed mine had. Let's see here. I think I'll go ahead and skill here. And then just ultimate with Kafka.
Never last. Time to say bye.
Boom.
Noisy.
Ow.
How can the weak be righteous?
Break faded echoes quickly. Okay, that's no problem. Let's throw this out there. Prescription!
Destiny's hand has truly blessed me.
Okay, I can break that with Kafka, so just hit him. And Kafka will break him with her AoE. Okay, so they're all broken. Oh, we get shield. I'll have you... Should I have you scale? Sure, you can scale. Boop, boop. Okay, normal. Stop.
Stand still.
Just throw your ultimate out there.
Memories are ever beneath the silent waters. Lies an endless abyss.
Oop. Okay, and this fails. Because they all broke. Okay.
Didn't hurt.
Didn't hurt indeed. Oh, those give me a little bit of pushback, it looks like. Okay, just skill the boss. Broke a bar. Oh, we get shield. Should I have you... I'm gonna have you just pop him. Boop.
Relax.
Okay, you're gonna normal here. Hopefully you're charged. I'm gonna ultimate with you.
Let's play our own melody. Let the show begin.
Oh, thank you for the energy.
Good times. Never
Get blasted.
last. Time to say bye.
Boom. Okay, phase 1 down. Man, he says that number a lot. Ow. Oh, now he's got a shield.
Mind your manners.
Okay.
Again, ill tidings.
Put the debuff on you. Ow.
Let me tend to your wounds.
Okay, let's pop a guy on the outside. Boop. Okay, just have you skill here. You're also gonna scale, and then I'm gonna hit Bailu.
Time to show. What's in your prescription?
Great teamwork.
Okay. Those dots poking away at the shield.
Here,
Normal attack.
all
Boop.
yours. Stand still.
Noisy.
Okay. Yep. Skill him. Boom. And he still has a shield. Yeah, Just bop him. Boop.
Relax.
Boop. There we go. Shield broke. Ow. Okay, so he's gonna do his thing. I just need Kafka to take a turn, and I can break all of them. No problem. Oh, did he refilled their toughness? Okay.
Everyone, keep up with my tempo.
So let's go ahead and throw out a skill here.
Still the same old.
That breathing sensation. Remember it.
Okay, if I have... should be fine to skill him here. And then Bailu's gonna come bop this dude. Boop. That gives us the Kafka follow-up on him, and then we ultimate with Kafka and blow everything up. We still have the Harmony Trailblazer ultimate effect on.
Time to say bye.
Boom. Very nice. Ow. Are we all disabled? Oh, cutscene. A feather?
Music.
Oh, is this Robin?
There seems to be another kind of sound coming into the Order's symphony.
Oh, is she going to become an assist in the fight?
Penacony's first and last disharmony.
Yep. Press to use Horizon's Echo Form Afar to attack enemies, okay?
Those imprisoned in their dreams are awakening for freedom.
Oh, that's cool.
Noise. Robin, is that you singing?
Indeed it is.
You have heard their cries. This is not the paradise they hoped for.
Even so, they don't know where they should be heading. That's why I had to become the lone star in the sky to guide them.
Even if that star must hang in a perpetual night of solitude.
Oh, did we get all ultimate energy back? Well, let's pop this.
Let the show begin.
Dance with Clocky. Bam. Okay, we'll throw out this.
Memories are ever changing beneath the silent water. Lies an endless abyss.
Oh, the music changed. I like the old music more. Yeah, the Acheron ultimate as well.
Time to say bye.
Wait, did I say Acheron? Kafka. Boom. Ton of damage. Okay, and then you can just bop him with the hat. I think he has the defense debuff, right? Yeah, it's just normal attack. Get my skill points up.
That breathing
Okay.
sensation.
Skill him here. Boom. Almost done. Bop.
Relax.
Boop. Okay, you go down to dots. Bam. Okay, phase 3.
If we had never experienced solitude, how could we have embarked on different paths? Now, our final talk has concluded.
Oh.
All the work of creation has been completed.
What's he doing now?
The day has arrived. The embryo of philosophy will reshape for us all of reality.
He has a face.
If your paradise can save more people, sever my path with your hands.
So what is going on here? Is he going to charge up for... Every time you break a layer of enemy toughness, you gain a certain collective shield. Yeah. Oh, he's got 9 bars now? Jesus. Oh, he's weak to all elements? Break as many layers of enemy toughness as you can to gain collective shield and resist damage from I'm Anfang War Dai Tat. Whatever that name is. Okay, well, let's do this. Up, 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 up. Well, that took a whole bar by itself.
May I honor you?
Here, let's have you skill. Debuff. If that even, I don't even think it matters.
May as well kill them all.
Okay, it's just normal attack. Should keep my skill points up. Man, he's already up to 4th day? Oh.
Stand still.
Oh, hit him with the train. And the train crashing into you. Okay, more shield. 5th day. Okay, we can hit him with another one of these. That does a ton. Poop, poop, poop.
It was not you who created all things.
Okay, I'm gonna pop you. Okay, let's see what happens here. Oh, do I get one more turn? Yeah, I can break another bar. Okay, do your big attack. What is this giant hand? They touch tips. Ow. Okay, well, let's just heal that off. Oop.
Destiny's hand has truly blessed me.
Okay, is that it? Do we just beat you up now?
Relax.
Listen to our song.
Oh, is he just... Is he doing it again? Okay, he's going again, so yeah, we just gotta beat him up. Hit him with this ultimate.
The order is not the only choice. Lie in defying the nihility.
Okay, well, we're gonna break him here. Let's pop this. Happy dance with Clocky. Boom.
Memories are
Ouch. Beat him up.
beneath the silent waters. Lies an endless abyss.
You don't look so good. Look, listen, feel.
Pop.
Stand still. Everyone, keep up with my tempo.
Do we hit him with the train?
The weakness of humanity cannot be redeemed by others.
Bang. That doesn't trigger super break. Pop. Bam. Pop. What is this super break damage based on? I don't get it. Pop. Yeah, you can skill this time. For energy.
May as well kill them all.
Boom. Finish him off.
Good times never last. Time to say bye.
Make him one last boom. Yeah, that was cool.
So, why does life slumber?
Because someday.
Sparkle? Oh yeah, whatever happened with the sparkle buttons? That went nowhere.
We will wake up from our dreams.
What's it just saying that? We beat him now?
The night is still too short.
Oh, look at Robin.
Brother, the dream is over.
Still cares for her brother even though he's going crazy. So this is the real end of the Penacony story now? Getting a credit sequence doesn't make me feel better. Loving memory? Rosalina Jane Estella. Ex-surveyor aboard the Astro Express and a young scholar brimming with enthusiasm and curiosity. Hailing from the Zorina Earth system, enlightened by remembrance and dominated by academic cliques, she majored in memoria dynamics to seek out broader academic possibilities. She joined the crew of the Astro Express to build, has done and launched her research into memoria. Towards the end of the War of Independence, she piloted a shuttle of her own to disappeared in the memories and search the secrets of the important dreamscape. Research results formed the theoretical basis for the development of entire Penacony to this day, creating profound impact and influence of later generations. She was the true founder of the Land of Dreams. Okay, I'm not going to bother reading the rest of this, because I can't read that in time. I'll probably go back and read this in the recording later. May this journey lead us starward.
Pleasure to hear your voice again. Congratulations. You've become the biggest winner of this festival.
Jade?
Are you calling just
Oh,
to poke
Venturine.
fun at me?
So he is alive. This is his first, like, actual appearance this whole patch.
I'm just impressed. Not only did you venture alone into Penacony and discover the truth of Dreamflux Reef, but you also managed to escape with the help of that Knight of Beauty.
You ran into Argenti?
Remember the recording you received from your Trailblaze friend? It's now the most valuable chip in this game. However, this came at a high cost. Losing a cornerstone is a hefty price to pay. Diamond just called a meeting to discuss what to do with you.
Just as I expected.
Hmm.
So is Diamond planning to demote me or kick me out of the 10 Stonehearts?
Do it.
Why don't you take a wild guess?
I mean, if his cornerstone is broken, can he even be one of them?
Well, alright. Then I'll guess. He's going to promote me to P46?
No idea what that means.
Alright. What will you wager?
Are we talking about a real bet here? I don't want to wager anything just to escape your clutches. But if it's just a friendly bet, I'll put on the line what I did when we first met. I'll bet my life, ma'am.
Interesting. But since it's Diamond's call, no one can predict the outcome. I'm I'm on my way to Penacony. Once everyone is settled, we'll return to Pier Point for the final showdown.
I guess that's why we're getting Jade next patch. She'll be here for the epilogue.
The seeds we planted have taken root. Soon, it'll be time to reap the rewards.
Oh, so they're up to some shenanigans.
Huh? Let's wrap it up for now. Looks like I've got a visitor here.
Is it someone who came to kill you?
Oh, so many
Boothill.
surprises today. Didn't expect a Galaxy Ranger and wanted criminal to show up here.
Oh, he's a criminal too?
One who managed to take out 2 IPC members under the noses of our fleet. Do you understand what that means?
Screw wubba boo, I just put him to sleep. Don't try to intimidate me with that nonsense.
What did he just say?
I've taken down more IPC lackeys than the residual value you squeezed. And I don't mind adding a few more zeros to my wanted poster.
Man, I don't think screw wubbaboo. I don't think saying screw wubbaboo helps with you, makes you look intimidating. I think it does quite the opposite.
I have a question for you. Be honest, or I don't mind putting a bullet into your head.
Do it. Shoot him.
Tell me, where is Oswaldo Snyder?
Head of Marketing Development Department. Whoever that is. Look, whatever he says, shoot him anyway. Oh, and that's the end. And now we wait for the epilogue. Okay, so that is the end of the 2.2 story. And the end of the main Penacony story. We just have the epilogue left next patch. And I can say that I quite liked it. I quite liked Penacony overall. Definitely much better than the Lawfu, though I do still think I still like Eurilo 6 the most. I think the main thing that kind of holds Penacony's story back for me is just how confusing it is a lot of the time. Because I don't like being confused. I like knowing exactly what is happening pretty much at all times. But that doesn't mean I don't want, like, a mystery to the story. Like, mystery and confusion are two different things. Yeah, to be clear about that. Like, a story should have elements of mystery to it, of course. But a lot of stuff in Penacony I was just very confused about, and I felt like I didn't understand what was happening. But I still think they did a good job with it overall. And I think they did a great job with the characters. That was definitely a big improvement. I would say is just the writing for all of the different characters was great. I think in that particular aspect, I enjoyed the characters of the Penacony story more than the Eurilo 6 characters, and definitely more than Lawfu characters. Though now thinking about them, I'm really hoping that a lot of the kind of like loose ends with some of the characters gets explained in the epilogue, like what happened with Aventurine after he died and he's still alive, right? So like what was he doing in the in the meantime? He mentioned something about running into a Knight of Beauty, which I assume is Argenti, you know, unless they introduce some new Knight of Beauty. Then there's also Sparkle, who handed out a bunch of buttons to everyone, and that went nowhere. And then also Firefly was missing during this whole finale of the story. So hopefully we'll touch on all those characters in the epilogue and tie up all those loose ends and those, you know, holes. Also a little surprised that Constance had nothing to do with the story, because she has a brief talk with Black Swan. Was that in the 2.0 story? I forget if that happened during 2.0 or 2.1. I think it was during 2.1. Black Swan talks briefly with Constance, who is the lady from the, she's the lady with the horns that was with Duke Inferno. Yeah, thought she was going to get involved in the story, and it seems like she didn't. So, I'm curious to see what they even do with the Annihilation Gang in the future. If Acheron killed Duke Inferno, like, what are they all doing? Because they had this whole plan. If you go back and watch their trailer, like, they're laying out this whole plan of how they're going to come to Penacony, and they're going to wreak havoc and mess everything up. Then Acheron just kills Duke Inferno, and I guess none of them do what they were going to do. None of them showed up. Oh, and I'm glad that they, took back the whole we use the Jade Abacus thing, because, I was complaining about that earlier, that I thought that was terribly used. Glad that turned out to just be part of the dream, and in the end we don't actually use it. Because that definitely needs to be saved for a really big, important, like, epic moment of the story. You can't just be throwing it around as soon as we run into the next big bad of the next world. Final boss fight is cool. I like the mechanics of the fight. I think it was a little on the easy side, but maybe that was just for the story. Maybe if I go fight the weekly boss version at the highest level, it'll be harder. I don't know. We'll see. And I'm still wondering how the hell Boothill got on the Express. He seemed to have just popped out of nowhere, doesn't have a ship of his own, somehow gets on board the Express. Does the Express not have any kind of security measures at all? How do people just keep getting onto it? I also want to say that I'm glad they gave me a couch I can sit on. I've been wanting to sit on furniture since the start of this game. Hopefully this random couch in an alley in Dreamflux is just the first step of letting us sit on furniture. I really hope that at the very least they let us sit on the couches in the Express in the future. But for now, this couch will have to do. But anyways, that'll be the end of this video. There's one more thing I want to say. Now that the main story of Penacony is over, I'm going to go back to reacting to the special programs. So, until then, I will see you later.